and also some development team. Right, so like I said, it promises to be an enthralling day of cricket. We've already witnessed a cracker of a game. Dubai Capital's development team won the game against the ILT20 Marvels, and they won it by 4 wickets in the last over. It was very close than what it looks by those stats that you can see. They won by 4 wickets, but it was a humdinger of a game between the two sides. And now the game which is about to begin is the Gulf Giants development team versus the Desert Vipers development team. Again, two teams who have a mix of some serious talent, some UAE cricketers who've made a mark not only at the UAE level but at the international level as well. And they'll be on display at the ICC Academy Oval. Time for us to find out what happened and what transpired at the toss. We've got Faizan Khan with the two captains for the flip of the coin.
Welcome to the toss of match number 8 at the DP World ILT20 Development Tournament, and this is going to be an absorbing encounter. Both teams who are playing tonight have won 1 game each, so this is going to be what we call in Hindi Akate ki takkar. We have the two captains out here with us right now. From Gulf Giants Development, we have Ritya Arvind. From Desert Vipers Development, we have Basil Hamid, along with our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Ritya is going to flip the coin. They are the home team. Heads is the call. Heads it is. Basil, what are you going to do?
I'm going to ball first.
So you've come back strongly in the second game, and what a victory last night. It was for the ages to see, frankly. 195 chase down in just 16.4 overs. So what gives you the confidence when you're chasing such a big total?
I think the idea is to play fearless cricket and, to be in a good attitude to win the match. I think the boys have, everybody chipped in, and especially that innings from Taimur is, that dream kind of innings. So the idea was to go positive, and the boys did it very well.
So is the victory last night behind this decision of yours today?
No, absolutely not. We've had the idea of bowling first. Wicket looks like almost normal in both the innings, and apparently there is a dew factor, X factor, which hopefully it comes. It's good. Otherwise, we'll cop up with it.
All right. How much would you want to restrict them to?
I think anything below 150 will be very good, but we'll take it. Anything on the board, and we'll try to chase it, inshallah.
Basil, I wanted to ask you this, that you've been batting on number 3, although in international matches you're batting lower down the order. So how's the flip been? Because originally you used to bat at number 3 itself.
Yeah, so I've always dreamed about being a versatile batsman, irrespective of the position I get. My idea is to perform well for the any team I play. So it doesn't bother me a lot. Wherever teams want me to bat, I'll try to contribute myself.
I wish you all the very best for today's game, Basil. Ritya, you've been in supreme form. Yours was the first 50 of the tournament. How are the boys taking the victory that you had last time around?
No, it's always good to get a win under the belt. I think it just takes on the momentum throughout the tournament. So hopefully we take that win and we try to secure the win today as well.
Are you going to go about the same way that you did in the last match, where one man was the anchor and the whole team played around him?
Yeah, I think I'm a firm believer of that. Cricket, even though it's T20, it's still a long time to bat. It's still 120 balls to bat. So there's always more time than you think there is. So hopefully we follow the same pattern. Yeah.
Happy batting first on this wicket?
Yeah, 100%. I think the toss was, again, it was not a big thing. Again, I asked Basil what he wants to do. He said he wants to bowl. So I was more than happy to bat first again. So it's who plays well in the perfect department. So yeah.
Wish you all the very best for today's game, Ritya. Well, the news from the middle is, it is Basil Hamid from the Desert Vipers development who has won the toss, and he has decided to bowl first.
Thank you, Faizan. So the breaking news is that Desert Vipers have won the toss and they have elected to bowl first, which seems to be the right plan. And we've seen what happened yesterday, and looking at that, I think there's no surprise that teams that would have won the toss would have wanted to bowl first. The two umpires walking out in the centre. Let's look at the playing 11 for both the teams. For Gulf Giants development team, Mohammad Zahid, Mohammad Irfan, Uzair Haider, Samal Udwata. Vritya Arvind will be the captain leading and also will be the man behind the stumps with the gloves in his hand. Aftab Javed, Zohaib Zubair, the leg spinner. Shival Bawa, Aryan Lakra, he had a good game, the previous one for Gulf Giants, scored some quick fire runs. Sagir Khan, Afridi, the all-rounder, and Zishan Nasir complete the Gulf Giants development team. For Desert Vipers, Zishan Abid, the wicket-keeper batter. Wahab Hassan, well, Zishan Abid, I think, is a new addition to that playing 11 for Desert Vipers. Shehbaz Ali, Lovepreet Singh, Tanis Suri, the opener, Basil Hamid, the captain, Dhruv Parashar, Taimur Ali, well, he had a great knock yesterday, scoring 80 plus runs and helping his team win the game. So watch out for him. Junaid Shamsuddin, the finisher in that side for Desert Vipers, and Khuzaima Anwar and Wasim Akram are the two fast bowlers in the playing 11 for Desert Vipers development team. So the two umpires are out, the two batters are out, and the two commentators are in the commentary box. I've been joined by Owais Ali. Owais, good evening.
Good evening, Shoaib, and good evening to all our viewers around the world. We had already a blockbuster, nail-biter of a contest early on today, where Dubai Capitals Development marginally just won that game in the very last over. And this one also promises to be an absolute thriller for contest. Both the teams are equally well balanced on paper. We'll have to see which team comes out best tonight.
Yeah, two very strong teams in the tournament, and both the teams have won one game each, and that means that they will want to get another win to their name. Both the teams have played two, lost one, won one. Mohammad Irfan will be starting the proceedings for the Gulf Giants development team, a very handy left-handed batter, but also a very impactful bowler for Gulf Giants. Owais?
Yeah, I would say complete package is Mohammad Irfan. A gun fielder, he can bowl as well, and of course, good to see him back open in the innings. He was among the run scorers throughout this season. So it's going to be interesting how he goes about. Well, we know his gameplay, likes to play those big shots, and that is what they require Gulf Giant Development to utilize the first 6 overs. And who's better than this man, Zohaib? Tremendous. It's going to be an interesting contest. Junaid Shamsuddin on your right with the new ball. It seems like it's going to be Dhruv Parashar to be starting our proceedings for Desert Vipers Development.
It's a different plan, a different strategy in place for Desert Vipers. They are going to start with spin and not seam bowling. It's going to be the right arm finger spinner Dhruv Parashar to bowl to the left-handed Mohammad Irfan. So maybe that is the reason why the two left-handers out there in the middle, Irfan and Samal, and that could be the reason why they are starting with Dhruv Parashar, who will turn the ball away from both the left-handers. A slip in place, 4 fielders on the off. So not a bad idea at all, Owais. This is thinking on your feet from Basil Hamid, the skipper.
Yeah, it is the right approach considering two left-handers are in the middle. But Shoaib, considering the wicket we have seen yesterday and today, there wasn't really much turn, no purchase whatsoever for the spinners. So it's going to be interesting to see how Dhruv Parashar and where he pitches the ball, which trajectory he bowls. So it's going to be interesting to see if he's getting any spin and purchase early on in the very first over.
Here we go. Play, says the umpire. So we are up and running. First ball coming up. Some movement in the air. Catch is the call. A mistimed hit from Irfan. They will get off the mark. Some swing on offer. Not turn, but some swing in the air for Dhruv Parashar.
Yeah, that's certainly going to give him some confidence. And one of the bowlers Afghanistan had, Mujibur Rahman, if you remember, quite similar. And he's the one who used to bring those arm deliveries, used to sharply come in the air. So Dhruv Parashar, well, good start by him. There you go once again. Sharply coming in towards the left-hander.
Nicely bowled. 2 deliveries on the stumps. He's finishing on the stumps. That is key. There you go again. Catches is the call. This is high into the night sky. And will be taken. Basil Hamid, the Superman. He doesn't miss many. He had to run backwards. Has completed a very difficult catch. And in the process, he's got Desert Vipers development team to a dream start. Wicket for Dhruv Parashar.
Well, so the plan to introduce a spinner in the very first over has certainly worked in their favour. Nicely bowled, slightly slower in the air, and a very good catch in the deep. So excellent captaincy and not a good start here from Gulf Giants development. Samaladawata has to go back after not 1 for 1.
Vritya Arvind, number 3 batter and the skipper for the Gulf Giants development. He's out there in the middle earlier than expected. Would have wanted to stay there and watch the game, but no. 3 deliveries into the game and he's out there in the middle for the Gulf Giants development. He's in form. He's the man that Desert Vipers development will be looking to take out of the equation. First ball, fuller delivery. He's off the mark with a run. Does tend to start slow, Vritya Arvind, but then once he gets going, he is unstoppable. That's the wicket again. Not the best of shot selection from Samaladwata. And this one was hit in the air, stayed there for a long time. Basil completing that catch with so much of comfort and grace. Excellent take. Now off the pads, wants a run. No chance, has been sent back.
Yeah, 2 new batters today. Yesterday we saw it was Hamid Khan coming in to bat alongside. Get back after this ball. Nicely bowled into the stumps. And single is all they get. So this is a brilliant shot. Shy the stumps. Loud appeal. And I think they've got their man. Well, they're celebrating already.
Well, direct hits, we know that they always tend to be very close than you can imagine. Now we'll have to see how this pans out. Clipped off the pads. Good pick up. Good throw as well. Underarm. No, that's easily in from Mohammad Irfan. That will be a single to end the over. First over completed. Well, we'll just wait for the umpire's confirmation then.
Yeah, it was a good pick-up and throw. Bullet off an arm and bullseye onto the stumps. And I think he's just made it on time. Was caught napping. A bit of a casual effort coming in from the batter. In the end, I think he's safe.
So 3 for 1. That's the score after the first over. It's going to be Wasim Akram to share the new ball with Dhruv Parashar. Two wickets for him. This is his 3rd game. Definitely talented. He's got some pace as well. A left arm bowler. Will want to increase that tally of wickets. Swing straight away. Nicely bowled. A slip in place. He'll be interested because that ball shaped away from Irfan.
Yeah, it's a good start to the over. Wasim Akram pitching it full and ball angling away from the left-hander. Trying to go for the drive, Irfan, but just completely missing it altogether. So definitely there is swing in the air early on, especially when you're bowling with the new ball. And Wasim Akram, we'll see a lot of those when he's in operation with the new ball.
Another outswinging delivery. Lets it go. Lets it pass. Mohammad Irfan. Nicely done. Good start to the over from Wasim Akram. Well, the Dubai Capitals development team, they've just finished a game and now they'll just want to relax and enjoy and watch this game. And why not? Two teams who are really good are going to be battling against each other, and this is one encounter you don't want to miss. Guides it in control. It's gone all the way. Well, no deep third fielder with the ball shaping away. Not sure if that's the right field setting, but the result is 4 runs for Mohammad Irfan.
Yeah, quite surprised to see there's no deep fielder, and all he did was just open the face of the bat and guided it beautifully. Excellent stroke play, Mohammad Irfan. Usually we see him playing those big strokes, but on this occasion just waited and glanced it.
Goes full and goes on to the stumps. And another quick run. This could have been troublesome.
Yeah, good cricket all around. Wasim Akram targeting the stumps. He's getting movement away from the left-hander. And the moment he hit that, yeah, there was a call from his partner, Ritya Arvind. He was the one who was interested for the single. And Mohammad Irfan responded well.
So dealing in singles at the moment. Thick edge beats the fielder again and flies towards the deep third yet again. 2 boundaries in that region. First from Mohammad Irfan, now from Ritya Arvind.
Yeah, this was so close towards that short third fielder. Ritya Arvind intentionally playing the shot, opening the face of the bat. Yeah, it was very close, but then again, surprising. No fielder in the deep, and that is a fan code 4 moment for you. So on the move is the skipper, Ritya Arvind, on his way, second delivery, hitting a boundary.
Wanted to slice that. Beats the outside edge of the bat and will be the end of the over as well. 2 overs, 12 for 1.
And that is the playing 11 for Gulf Giants development. Very balanced side. They've got some quality batters on top of the order and then strong bowling lineup. They've already won 1 game out of the couple of games they've played. A pretty decent start here from Desert Vipers development. Given just 12 runs and already picking a wicket by this man. Dhruv was excellent. Even the previous encounter, nicely bowled. Just short of the length, deceiving Mohammad Irfan.
Yes, in case you've just joined us, it is the Desert Vipers development team who have decided to bowl first after winning the toss. We saw 195 being chased yesterday in that second game. And looking at that game, the Desert Vipers have decided to bowl first. They'll be more comfortable chasing. It was their side that chased that total down. So clearly, why change something that is working for you?
Yeah, absolutely, Shoaib. They do back their batters. They know whatever score. Nicely ball. Excellent delivery onto the stumps. Flicked it beautifully. They're looking for 2. This could be close. Oh, direct hit was required. A bit of a mix-up between these 2 batters in the middle. Yeah, I was just mentioning Shoaib. So whatever score the opponents would score, they have the confidence and the belief that they've got the batters in the start, in the middle order. And whatever you are going to score, we are going to chase it down. So that is the confidence this team is having at the moment. And have a look at this. Yeah, I think he was safe and not the right way to have the backup there, Shoaib.
Yeah, an awkward bounce as well. Not the best of throws from Taimur. This is in the air, and he's hit that cleanly. It's into the night sky, and it's gone out of here. 6 for Mohammad Irfan.
Yeah, getting a little greedy here, I would say. Dhruv Parashar going a lot fuller, pulling a lot of flight. And Mohammad Irfan is very strong in those areas. It was fuller, and he's not going to miss out. Is in the bushes, and that's going to be his first maximum of this innings.
Clean hit from Dhruv. He erred in his line, and Dhruv Parashar just flighting that ball. Mohammad Irfan pouncing on it. Good 6 runs for Gulf Giants. Now flatter and quicker and on the pads. He will get a single, and this is good batting. You don't need to hit sixes every ball. You need to target certain runs in an over, and once you've achieved them, try to rotate strike.
Yeah, smart batting here by Mohammad Irfan after hitting a 6. That's the right approach. Just take a single, get off strike. You've already got runs in this over. Nicely bowled, nicely disguised. And a good delivery to end the third over. 3 gone, 21 for 1.
So 3 overs, 21 for 1. There's been a buzz around the cricketing circle for this tournament. It's one of the premier platforms for cricketers in the UAE to express themselves and get a chance to go into the main event, the DP World ILT20. That's the delivery. Peach from Wasim Akram. And he's been bowling that line to Mohammad Irfan consistently.
He's bowling at a very tight channel, Wasim Akram. Not letting Mohammad Irfan get aways. And on the other hand, Mohammad Irfan is not trying to take down the premier bowler, Wasim Akram. Beautiful delivery, squared him up, outside edge. And that's going to go towards the boundary.
Yeah, streaky boundary. This one from Mohammad Irfan gets an edge. Everything right about it. Doesn't carry to Dhruv Parashar. There are 2 fielders there, but both of them couldn't stop. First the slip fielder and then the man at deep third, Tanish Suri, also putting in the dive. But that ball was travelling. They'll need to keep him very fine if they need to stop that boundary. Now he finishes on the stumps. Again, some movement for Wasim. Another run added to the total.
It's been a very cautious start here from Mohammad Irfan. He's not trying to go for those big shots as of now, waiting for the loose deliveries. And I think that's the right approach, especially when you're facing the likes of Wasim Akram, who's of course looking to take wickets. So might as well just see off this outburst from Wasim Akram. And later on we will see the ball will come much better onto the bat.
Pushed off the back foot, just opening the face, playing it late. Another run taken. Shehbaz Ali, he'll be crucial and instrumental for Desert Vipers with the ball and with the bat as well. You will see him bowl later tonight in this innings. Death bowler specialist, and does have that extra yard of pace and bounce that he can extract from these world-class pitches here at the ICC Academy. Yeah. Short and wide and nicely cut away. Plays it, gets enough connection. Placement outstanding, and 4 runs is the result.
Well, this is some really smart batting from Mohammad Irfan. Short delivery by Wasim Akram, and all he did, waited, and there you go, cut beautifully. And for a moment, I thought the point fielder was in for a chance, but it was always going away from him, and that is another fan code 4 moment for you. So pretty decent start as of now from Gulf Giants development. Just lost 1 wicket, and 31 already on the board.
Wants a run. No chance this time. It'll be the end of the over. 4 overs done. 31 for 1. "31 for 1, 4 overs done." Wasim Akram was a bit expensive in his 2 overs. It's going to be Khuzema, the new bowler, coming in to bowl. Clipped off the pads. Nicely done by Vrithya Arvind. That's in the gap. Chase for Taimur Ali. He puts in the dive, but doesn't get there. Outstanding shot there from Vrithya Arvind. Just graceful and supremely timed.
Well, the outfield is lightning quick. The moment he hit that, and I thought it's not going to go towards the boundary, but it has trickled. And a good effort in the deep. Vrithya Arvind, well, what a phenomenal run he's having already in this tournament. 77 in the previous game, and once again looking in supreme touch.
Plays it late. Wants that run. Mohammad Irfan. Very risky. That was hit straight to the fielder at point. And a sharp throw as well. Just couldn't get the direct hit that was needed.
Well, I think he just went on the wrong end. He should have gone towards the bowling end. Vrithya Arvind was the one who hesitated and was late to be reaching towards his mark. So I think he'll consider himself a little lucky here, I would say, Vrithya.
Wahab with the throw there. Khuzema, he too has 3 wickets to his name in the tournament. Catches the call. This is being played up and over. And a diving effort yet again from Wahab. Is not able to hold it. Puts in the hard yards. Gets there as well. But Wahab was not able to hold on to it.
Well, he did all the hard work, did Wahab. And in the end, just spilled it. And how costly could this be? You don't want to be dropping Mohammad Irfan when he's on 25. Well, this could be a very important moment of this game. An easy catch spilled by Wahab. Excellent comeback delivery. Some fire coming in from Khuzema Tanveer.
He's more comfortable bowling from over the wicket, which is understandable. Right-handed bowlers bowl a lot to right-handed batters. And when there's a left-handed batter out there in the middle, it does get a bit challenging. You could see Khuzema was right on the money in the blink of an eye and got that line and length right. Just opens the face of the bat and guides it towards Wasim Akram.
Well, smart bowling, I would say, by Khuzema Tanveer. He banged in short. He had a deep square leg, player in position. The plan worked. He executed it to perfection. But in the end, Wahab just dropped a sitter, I would say. And on the other end, not so smart batting by Mohammad Irfan. Seeing the fielder down towards the deep square leg and trying to go for a big shot and almost lost his wicket.
Sometimes you need to back your skills. And that is what Irfan did on that occasion. I think he might have known where the fielder was, but he still went for it. Just like this, on this occasion, they went for that single. Quick call from Ritya Arvind and very quickly responded by Mohammad Irfan as well. End of the 5th over, and after 5 overs, it's 39 for 1. Shehbaz Ali, the new bowler. Oh, that's hit. What a welcome shot from Mohammad Irfan. It was outside off and he's hit that and pumped it straight towards the long off for 4.
This is a magnificent stroke. Straight down the ground, the safest shot to play. Straight as an arrow, they say, and fan code 4 moment for you. The very first ball Shehbaz has bowled. Welcome, says Mohammad Irfan.
A very relaxed dugout for Gulf Giants because they've started off pretty well. 43 on the board, just lost that 1 wicket. Mistimed hit straight to mid-wicket. A throw at the non-striking end. Khuzaima Tanveer, he's very quick and he's got a very strong arm. The backup fielder misses to collect the ball cleanly and they take 2. What should have been a dot ball is now 2 runs.
Yeah, this is one thing they need to ensure that they don't lose and just leak these extra runs. That was an overthrow, not really required. He was already in his crease, but he opted to take a shy at the stumps and missing it all completely. No backup whatsoever. Shehbaz Ali was very expensive in his previous encounter. 4 overs, 48 runs. Mind you, he was a super sub.
That was a wide delivery and he still went for it, Mohammad Irfan. This is where somebody needs to go to Mohammad Irfan and tell him that he needs to stay there. Ritya should communicate more with Irfan and tell him not to go after every ball. That was way too wide outside off. And as you know, it's the ICC Women's T20 World Cup happening next door. We've got teams visiting us and practicing just on the oval besides us. The West Indian team is out there watching the game. Who doesn't like a good game of cricket? That's another thick edge. It flies over the deep third. And it's going to go all the way for 4 runs. Another boundary for Gulf Giants.
Well, this is not good bowling here from Shehbaz Ali. He's bowling in that offside channel, bowling it fuller. And the third man being in the circle, it is always going to go away from him. So, quite strange strategy. Another fan code 4 moment for you.
Well, the 50 comes up with that fan code 4. 50 on the board for the loss of 1 wicket, and this is the 6th over in progress. So very good start. Ideal for Gulf Giants development. Now that is classy. That is a shot of authority and he's brimming with confidence. He's smoked that for 4 runs.
Yeah, such a crisp shot coming in from the blade of Mohammad Irfan. Touch too full and the footwork was so slick there. Another fan code 4 moment for you. So he's decided to take on Shehbaz Ali. 4 deliveries, 15 already scored from him. Well, this is going to be interesting couple of deliveries. Is he going to take those singles and just be like, we've already got 15, 16, or try to make this a big one?
Now what an expensive over from Shehbaz Ali. 15 given. 2 more deliveries to go in the over. Coming around the wicket now. A slower delivery, an appeal, and the finger goes up. Yes. Akbar Ali, the umpire, thinks that it was going to hit the stumps. And that is a big breakthrough. Shehbaz Ali gets his redemption with that wicket of Mohammad Irfan.
Excellent delivery coming around the stumps, angling into the wickets, and a good decision, I believe, by the umpire. And Mohammad Irfan looked very promising and was looking dangerous. We'll have to go back to the dugout after scoring 39 in 23. 54 for 2.
New batter in is Shival Bava. He's come out to bat at number 4. Shival Bava, he's the one who's come out to bat and will give company to Vritya Arvind. Now, once a single will be sent back, and that will be a dot ball to end the over. So, a good comeback from Shehbaz Ali. Let's look at the wicket again. Yeah, caught in front, and with the slower ball working for Shehbaz Ali. 6 overs done. The power play overs completed. It's 54 for 2. So there you go. The official confirmation that the 6 overs are done, and just at the stroke of the 6th over, I think Desert Vipers have made a comeback of sorts, getting another wicket. And there's going to be another bowling change. It's going to be the left arm spinner, Wahab Hassan. Starts off with a flighted delivery, and they will start the over with a single.
Well, didn't get an opportunity in the previous encounter, so Wahab Hassan should cash on this opportunity he's been given. And he's been introduced right after the power play. And what a time to be bowling, as considered Shival Baba has just walked in the middle. Vritya Arvind hasn't been looking to play those big shots. So ideal time to be coming into ball. Oh, bit of a mix-up. But good call by Shival Baba and rightfully sent back by Vritya.
It seems like Shival Bava is a little nervous out there. He's trying to get off the mark. That was never a run, but he still wanted it. Luckily, Vritya Arvind saw where the ball was and where the bowler was and denied that single. Now he'll go for it. And now he'll be off the mark, Shival. So a good start from Wahab Hassan. He's bowled well. And he is a good addition to the side always. He's not only a good bowler, but he's an excellent fielder.
Well, absolutely an asset to be having in your side, Wahab Hassan. He's one of those bowlers who will just keep on targeting the stumps. Will have a very tight line and length. Yeah, there you go. Perfect channel, perfect length. Vritya Arvind trying to cut it, and I believe was just a little too close to cut. So a quiet over. Good start here by Wahab Hassan.
Pushed well towards the long off. Now Vritya knows that he needs to play another innings, which has to be a long one, and where he can bat for the entire 20 overs, because that's the only way Kalpchand can get to a good score. The others seem to be struggling with form, and it has come back to Vritya Arvind, and it's on his shoulders to ensure that they get to a good score in the first innings. Not a bad over at all from Wahab Hassan. It's 7 overs, 58 for 2. So it's the skipper Basil Hamid who's brought himself into the attack. Starts off with around the wicket, which is his normal style. Very rarely do we see him bowl over the wicket. And starts off with a good delivery, starting and finishing on the stumps. Now making room for himself, Shival Bava, trying to go big towards the offside. No connection whatsoever.
Yeah, pretty handy bowler, Basil Hamid. Introducing himself in the attack, wavered down the leg side, and he's done well here. Wahab Hassan, you were just praising about his fielding. He's an absolute gun fielder and just showing a glimpse of what he can do.
He showed good game awareness, anticipated that the ball will turn away from him and covered the ground pretty well. Pushed away by Vrithya. He seems to be in no hurry to try and attack. They're just happy to rotate strike at the moment. The current run rate is at 7.8. Oh, flatter, quicker, and beats the edge of the bat. And well kept by Zishan Abid behind the stumps.
Yeah, terrific take. And 2 back-to-back quiet overs now coming in. And that's going to be a wide. Just not getting the direction right. Basil Hamid just trying to fire on his legs, but not getting the line right. He's bowling in those excellent lengths though. Basil Hamid had a pretty decent outing in the first game, picked up a few wickets. Short delivery, cut away handsomely, and that has gone towards the boundary in no time. Excellent shot to close out the 8th over. Trying to fire it towards the offside, and good effort by the fielder in the point region. And that's going to be another fan code 4 moment for you. End of 8 overs, 65 for 2.
Eight overs, 65 for 2. In comes Wahab. Cut away straight to point. No chance. Oh, they're going for the run. And they will get it. Well, they've run over a misfield. It's a strict no-no. But that was an old story. Modern day cricket, you run for everything.
Yeah, you have to be extremely careful here. You don't want to be losing another wicket. And that too in a form of a run out. Could have been a disaster here. Yeah, rightfully so. The 2 batters are just having a chat now. On the other end, Wahab, well, he has found his length in this game pretty early. Both the batters have now got their eye in the middle. Shival Baba already played 9 deliveries, looking quite confident since the time he's come in. And Vrithya, of course, we know he can shift gears whenever it is required. Current run rate is never an issue at the moment to pick wickets lost early on in this innings. But if a partnership needs to be built, beautifully bowled. Terrific. Oh, again a misfield. That is something which they need to work on, Shoaib.
Yes, they need to save every run possible. But it's not easy to be fielding on those wickets, I feel. And that is where Dhruv Parashar just missed that ball. It just skid off the wicket, of the other wickets. And that allowed them a single. Udish Suri. So the Suri brothers playing in the Desert Vipers. Tanish and Udish. Wants a run again. Denied again. Udish is a live wire in that point region, and that's what you need. Somebody who can anticipate the ball and is very quick and nimble on his feet.
Yeah, absolutely. A gun fielder, Tanish Suri. We've seen him taking some splendid catches, not only this tournament, throughout the season. He's been around the domestic circuit for quite a while now. Inside-out shot and has executed to perfection. What a shot, and mind you, a tough shot to execute.
That's the brilliance of Britya Arvind. Once he settles himself, once he sees the ball, once he's out there in the middle, he just is destructible for the opposition. That's what he's done. Like you mentioned, very difficult shot to execute, but he made it look so very easy. Now plays it in front of square for a single, completes the 9th over. Not a bad over from Wahab. 9 overs, 72 for 2. Pulled straight to the fielder. Start of the 10th over, Basil Hamid. He's the man who can give them the breakthrough. He's done that at various levels and on a number of times. Can he do it tonight? That's pulled in the gap. They're asking for 2. Excellent work. Puts in the dive. That is brilliant fielding. They've saved 2 runs, and what a gun throw that was from Wahab. Let's look at that again.
Yeah, they're giving the 100% in the field. Look at that effort. Tremendous. Certainly has saved some runs for his team. It's Lovepreet in the deep. One of the gun fielders hit straight into the hands, and he's taken a clean catch.
Well, Basil Hamid, he knows how to take wickets. He's got that secret formula. And every time he comes into bowl, there is always a chance of a breakthrough. That's exactly what he's delivered for the Desert Vipers development team. Another wicket falls. It's Shival Bawa who found Basil Hamid, and he's hit it straight to him. Simple catch for Basil. He doesn't miss out. And that's wicket number 3. Shival Bawa out for 10 of 12. And the score reads 75 for 3. New man in for Gulf Giants development is Aryan Lakra. 37 runs. That's what he scored. And those were quick fire 37 runs of just 18 deliveries. A different scenario now that he's come out to bat. Will have to play steadily. Oh, he's clean bowled. He's not going to stay there too long because Basil Hamid has bowled a Jaffa and he's broken through the defences of Aryan Lakra.
Well, this was a peach of a delivery by Basil Hamid, full and straight, and it was a quicker delivery. And Aryan Lakra going at the back foot and straight away crossing the gates. Bang on. There you go. Another wicket. Back-to-back wickets.
Well, Aryan Lakra will have to check out before he can check in. He's out for a duck. 75 for 4. New man in is Uzair Heatherman. He opened the innings for Gulf Giants development. Here we go. Barcelona hat-trick. Bowls a full delivery. Nicely driven. But straight to covers. Has been shuffled a bit. Opened the innings for Gulf Giants and Gulf Giants development. And now he's batting at number 6. Oves.
Yeah, new role, new responsibility for this man. Uzair Heather couldn't really get going as an opener in the previous encounter, but now has got a perfect opportunity to score some runs for his team. Last delivery, nicely bowled and opening the face of the bat. And an excellent over from Basil Hamid. 10 overs gone, 75 for 4.
Uzair Heatherman and Britya Arvind together now on the crease. Britya on strike, makes room and slaps it away towards sweeper cover for a single. What a strong position they were in when those 2 wickets came in the last over. And they are lagging behind in this game as of now. 10.1 overs gone, 76 for 4. To talk more about this and the match to come, I have with me in the comm box Rashid Mohammed. Welcome back.
Thank you, Faizan. Good evening, viewers. 10.1, 76 for 4. Good turnaround here for the Desert Vipers development side. That's a good delivery from Wahab. Getting a bit of turn as well. That over from Basil Hamid, the 10th over, that changed everything in the game. Picking up 2 back-to-back wickets.
Not the first time in this tournament. This has happened quite a few times actually. Back-to-back wickets coming in. Nobody has got to a hat-trick yet.
In fact, it happened today twice in the same game.
There you go. Our statsman, Rashid Mohammed. Brilliant delivery. What a peach of a ball. Good work, Britya Arvind. Didn't raise his foot. That's going to be not out.
Yeah, that was a fabulous delivery. Turning away from him and good work behind the stumps by Zishan. Getting a game for himself today. Very talented batter.
How well Wahab Hassan has bowled. Brilliant. And this time coming in with the arm. That's perfect left arm spin. Beautiful to watch.
Outstanding. He's getting... he's creating that doubt in the batter's mind. One turning away from him, the other one coming into him. So Ritya Arvind has to be careful. They have lost 4 wickets, a couple of them very recently, so they can't afford to lose any more wickets. Short delivery, nicely cut away, but good work there. Udish Suri, I think that's the youngster. Just 15 or 14 years of age, I think.
No, I think he's grown up since the last time you met him. I think he's somewhere around 18 now. Yeah, close to 18. His brother is 20, Tanish Suri. He was playing in the last match, or this match. That's cut away once again. Udish trying to get a hand onto it. Good footwork on the boundary ropes, stopping that one from going for more than 2.
Yeah, let's have a look once again on that effort by young Udish. Was cut, and what an effort that would have been had he caught that. Even got a hand to it, but some football skills coming in from Lovepreet Singh Bajwa to end over number 11, 80 for 4. Mohammad Irfan top scoring so far for the Gulf Giants development team. Ridhya is still out there unbeaten on 25, but Basil Hamid, a couple of wickets for him. He was brilliant in that previous over. Let's have a look at those 2 wickets. The first one, a good catch, and then went for Aryan Lakra through the gate. That was a big wicket. Aryan was in good form, got a few runs in the previous game.
Yeah, he was responsible for that good total. 165 coming in on board in that game for the desert, for the Gulf Giants rather. So yeah, very good wicket to have just at the right time as well. Applying the brakes, a lot of responsibility on Uzair Haidarman. Can Man be the man for the Gulf Giants?
Yeah, they need a partnership going. Comes down the track and hits it nicely. He's got a hang of that. That'll go all the way for a maximum. Beautiful shot.
I'll answer the question myself. Yes, Man can be the man. That's it. Beautifully up and over. Nicely done. It was in the slot, mind you. So yeah, there's one stat that I brought for you. You were wrong and I was also wrong. Udish Suri is 16 years old. You said 14, I said 18. So that sums it up.
Couple of wickets that have fallen in that 10th over. Basil picking up those 2 wickets. This was a peach of a delivery coming into Aryan Lakra and with pace. And that is what has brought them back into the game, because before that they were going at a very healthy run rate. The Gulf Giants development side. But those 2 wickets will definitely put them back in the game. That's the management for the Desert Vipers development side. They'll be pretty happy now. Jack Fluffman in the middle.
I thought that was a statement that I would never say in my life. Vipers taking a walk in the park.
Well, I said Udish was 15 or 14.
He's 16. So you weren't correct. So wasn't I. We concede, both of us.
Well, it's a very good wicket to bat on, Faizan. How many runs do you think would be enough? Because you saw last night, close to 194 runs chased down in just 17 overs.
Yeah, yesterday it was a fresher wicket, frankly. So the ball is not coming as easily as yesterday onto the bat. They are running hard. They'll get to good running between the wickets. They need more runs like that. They need to build up a partnership right now. So to answer your question, I think somewhere around 165, 170 might be a total where there can be a fight. Although, in the side batting second's favour, there's a lot of humidity outside and it might play a very important role. I was sitting outside for the first 10 overs and I was feeling the heat. So there's quite a lot of humidity that's coming on now. That might make things easier. Edged. Is that going to go away? Well, great work. That's that 16-year-old in action here. Udish Suri once again. Just 2 runs taken. The umpires will have to take a look at that though.
The outside edge. And a very good effort. He didn't give up. That was key there. Youngster going after that. And look at that. That's a superb effort. That's a magnificent effort. Full marks to young Udish Suri.
Giving it his 120%. Brilliant work. Cut away nicely in the gap. That's running away. That's going to be a fan code 4. Much required.
Yeah, waited for that one. Zerman and made sure that he played it away from the fielder and earned himself a boundary, a fan code 4. Nicely timed And that will be the end of the over. 12 overs completed, 95 for 4.
Those are the projected scores on your screen. At this current rate, they can get to 158. Will that be good enough? That is a question as Dew is coming on now. So it would be easier to bat in the second innings. They have to take that margin to at least 167, maybe even 175 to make a match out of this. As Josema comes in to bowl his second over, he's bowled well. Just one over for him though.
A good move this to bring in Josema. Josema has just walked in, so they don't want this partnership to flourish. They want to pick up a wicket as early as possible. And Josema is definitely one man who can do that. Oh, down the leg side. I think that's clipped off the thigh pad. Krishna thinks it should have been called a wide, but I think the umpire is right there.
Yeah, better angle. Can't tell you anything from there. Just that the umpire's call is the final call. And that's not been given a wide. Vritya is playing a similar kind of a knock that he played in that game where he scored the first 50 of the tournament, 77 not out. He was going at a runner ball till he was around 40 runs and then started to unleash. Uzair Maan has started well, and that is why I think it's good captaincy from Basil Hamid to bring out a faster bowler, because Uzair Maan can play the spinners really well.
Well, don't take anything away from Uzair. He's a very good batter. We've seen him open the innings as well. So he enjoys batting when he's in rhythm. But you're right, Josema is a wicket taker, and that's what you need at the moment. If they can break this partnership early, and the last few overs don't give away too many runs, it can be an easy run chase for the Desert Vipers development side. Oh, that's nicely played. A touch too full there by Josema. Nicely played towards the sweeper. Rithya gets a single. Now Rithya needs to just make sure that he doesn't let that pressure get to Uzair Maan. Or maybe the plan might be that everybody else plays around him. He holds the anchor.
Yeah, I asked him that question at the time of toss, and he said these wickets are not very easy to bat on. So the idea is that someone takes the anchor role and all the others play around him. And I think Rithya is the man who's going to take the anchor role. And Uzair Maan is going to try and hit everything bowled at him out of the park.
Well, that's not very smart. Exposing your stumps to a fast bowler. If that would have been on the stumps, it would have been a lot of trouble for Uzair Maan. Making a lot of room for himself. That was a very ferocious delivery from Josema.
Yeah, very quick. Very good ball from back of the length. Some bounce as well. Very good comeback from Josema. He's given away just a single in the first 4 deliveries of this over. It's 96 for 4. They were going at a good pace before the 10th over. Those 2 wickets have certainly pushed them back against the wall just a little bit.
Yeah, it's forced them to rethink the strategy, not go for risks, and just wait for those loose deliveries. Otherwise, Rithya has been very smartly rotating strike and feeding strike to Uzair Maan at the other end, who's raced on to 18 of 11 deliveries. They need to make sure that they get the runs on the board as well, which I think Rithya realizes, which is why he will try to just rotate strike and make sure that he stays till the end.
Oh, slow ball. Nicely bowled. And well played in the end. He adjusted well, Rithya Arvind, on that last ball of the over. Brilliant finish to the over. Just 2 runs coming off it. It's 98 for 4 after 13. Fantastic over. The last one coming in from Khuzaima. Will they continue with the spinner here? Seems like it. Is it going to be Wahab? Is it going to be Basil? Or is it going to be Dhruv Parashar, who's picked up a wicket? He picked up, Dhruv it is. He picked up 2 wickets in the last match also. Flicked away nicely. Tucked around the corner. Running the first one hard. To no avail.
Yeah, Dhruv has been brilliant. I think he's a phenomenal talent with the ball. A good batter as well. But he's got that ability to turn the ball away from the right-hander as well. So that's a brilliant skill to have as a bowler. Especially as an off-spinner, you need to have a lot of skill.
Oh, dances down, hits it in the gap and hit hard. Timing perfect. 4 more.
Man, look at how late he left his crease. That was key there. After it was bowled by Dhruv and made sure that he hit it in the gap. Getting himself another fan code 4. Nicely done there by Uzair. He's come out with a lot of positive intent and he's delivering on the day.
I genuinely feel that this is a better position for Uzair Haidarman. Coming down when the spinners are bowling, he's a very good player of spin bowling. And he's putting some pressure on the spinners. As I said this, one goes through the gate and crashes in the off stump. Another wicket down.
Well, over-ambitious, I'd say. One shot too many. He just hit a boundary. Clip it for a single. Keep that rotation going. That's what the coaches say. Keep it smart and sensible. But that one was a nothing shot at the end. A good delivery from Dhruv Parashar. Very courageous from him to still pitch it up to the batter after being hit for a boundary. Uzair gone after scoring 22 of 13. 5th wicket down. It's 103 on the board. Right there you can see the first wicket falling on one and then 54. There was a partnership between the second and the third wicket, after which the wickets have been falling in regular intervals for the Gulf Giants development side.
New batter coming out to bat here. It's Aftab Javed. Will have to partner Ritya Arvind. Anyone who comes out to bat needs to play around Ritya Arvind rather than taking the onus or the responsibility upon themselves. This is turning out to be another good over from Dhruv. Yeah, you were right. You were saying that he's turned out to be one of the brightest stars. In fact, Dhruv means the brightest star in the sky. And he certainly is the brightest star in this bowling unit for the Vipers.
Yeah, a lot of credit should be given to him. 7 dots in 2.5 overs, 18 runs and a couple of wickets. But just too short there. Not a good delivery, but he's got protection, luckily. Towards backward square leg. Will be a single to end the over. Successful one for Dhruv and team. 5 wickets down, it's 105 on the board. $105 for 5 after 14. It's going to be Basil Hamid to come back into the attack. Is it? I'll have to wait and watch. Well, I think it's Wasim Akram then. Basil going for his premier fast bowler to come in and get him a wicket. Ritya tries to go for the scoop shot too early into it and nicely followed by Wasim.
Yeah, this might be the 6th or the 7th time that he's tried this in this tournament and it hasn't worked out for him. Ritya looks so good when he plays through the line of the ball, trying to innovate something. He's also going at less than run a ball, so that might be playing on his head also.
Yeah, and he must be wary of the fact that 190 odd runs were chased down last night. So he would be thinking somewhere around 170, and to get to that, they need some boundaries. Oh, nicely bowled. That's chipped up in the air. Has he got hold of that? Yes, I think he has. How well did he time that?
It was a top edge, but this is the shortest side of the ground. And he made full use of this. It wasn't from the middle of the bat. His heart would have been in his mouth for a moment, but it sailed clearly over the fielder. Khuzaima could do nothing about it. 6 more.
And Nelson on the board after that 6. He's on 36 of 34 deliveries. Projected score going to 154 now, but they would need to better that. And for that, they need Ritya Arvind to stay there. That's played up Ishley. Away from the fielders. Basil Hamid giving the chase. Nicely done. Good teamwork there. But they'll manage to pick up 3 runs. Good running, excellent running between the wickets.
Yeah, this is turning out to be a very good over here for the Gulf Giants development. Aftab Javed with a single on the very first ball is going to be on strike now. So they still have some decent batting. Aftab is a proper batter. And Wasim Akram unlucky there. He's bowled well in this over. He was just taken off a top edge for a 6 and then this one scooped up. I think he's been unlucky in this over. He's bowled well.
Well, I think he's been unlucky in the tournament so far. Oh, down the leg side will be a wide delivery. He'll have to re-bowl that. Yeah, generally in the tournament, I think Wasim Akram has just been a little unlucky. Some catches dropped, some falling short of the fielders. And he's also been trying to put in a little bit extra effort, which is why he's spraying them around, not very consistent with his line and length.
As soon as Aftab Javed has come on strike, he's come around the wicket to him. So maybe there's a plan in place to tuck him. Don't give him room, because once you're going over the wicket, you're going to go across the right-hander. So maybe to cramp him for room is the idea here.
Oh, that's nicely played. Lovepreet with the dive, but he'll not be able to cut that out. That was sweetly timed by Aftab Javed. Yes, a full-length delivery, but still had to be put away, and he's done that in style.
What a shot. Supreme timing, brilliant footwork, getting to the pitch of the ball, just pushing it. And that's another fan code 4. But that was a poor ball from Wasim. If the idea is to cramp him for room, you just can't bowl those so much outside the off stump. It was also a half volley. So not a good over coming in for the Vipers here.
Once again tries to go to that back of length delivery. Well, I think Aftab would be livid with himself. He's missed out on an opportunity. That could have been another boundary. Nobody at deep point leg. And a little trickle could have just helped it on its way.
And that is why this angle is a little dangerous. Because a left-arm bowler coming in around the wicket would actually come into the batter. It gives him an opportunity just to step outside the off stump and play that ram shot that Vidya has been trying for such a long time. Either you need to keep the fine leg to the boundary. This is up in the air. It's in the night sky. It's gone high and it's dropped.
Well, the opportunity was created. But Wasim Akram once again very unlucky. That should have been taken at this level. Yes, it did go miles up in the air. But the fielder had enough time to get underneath that. I think it's Khuzaima bin Tanveer who's let that one go. Big opportunity dropped. End of over number 15. 5 more to go. It's 120 for 5.
Very good over, the last one for Gulf Giants development. Shehbaz Ali coming into bowl here. He hasn't been at his top and starts off with a beautiful delivery outside off.
Yeah, you're right. I think he hasn't been at his best in this tournament so far, but these are early days. That's the kind of length he bowls so often. Slightly back of length, gets the movement as well. He surprises you with his pace, and he's got a brilliant short pitch delivery. If he can bowl a bouncer, we haven't seen many bouncers or slow bouncers from the bowlers.
Not even from the most prolific bowlers, who has a lot of control on that ball, Zahoor Khan, who's been possibly the most expensive bowler in this tournament somehow. I just can't believe it when I said this myself. That's played towards mid wicket. They are running hard. They'll get to comfortably. Great running between the wickets. Good match awareness.
A very good shot to start with. Played it with very soft hands in the gap. And as soon as he hit that, he was always calling for 2. And good response from his partner as well. Look at that. Ritya Arvind taking the first one hard and making sure they complete the second run easily at the end.
The last couple of overs have been decent here for the Gulf Giants development. The projected score now says 159. If they can get to 170, 175, we have a game on our hands. That's flicked away, straight to hand. That's gone. Wasim Akram tells you how to take a catch.
I bet you he was telling that to himself. That's how you take a catch. Not where he intended, Aftab, but went straight into the hands of the fielder. Didn't have to move an inch. And all that frustration being displayed by Wasim Akram. Aftab Javed gone after scoring 8 of 7. 6 wicket down, 122 on the board.
Saghir Khan coming into bat at number 8. He played really well in the first game. It was a close game, mind you, just 15 runs shy. And if had Saghir Khan kept going, he would have won the game. Starts off with a wide here, Shehbaz to Saghir Khan. He scored 41 in very quick time in that match.
And surprising to see him coming so late in the batting order. That's the catch once again. Straight into the hands of the fielder. That was an unlucky shot there for the batter. Sometimes you talk about luck. A couple of yards here or there and it would have been a boundary. Not the case. 6 wickets down. They would want to make sure they play out here. Good delivery this from Shehbaz. Slower bounce. So we were talking about how he varies his play pace so nicely. On that occasion, displaying some of his talent.
Yeah, so here is a very good batter of faster bowling. So you need to cut down that pace when you're bowling to him. Ask him to manufacture a shot, get some power going in his batting, and that is when you can get one not completely timed from the middle of the bat. 1, 2, 3 for 6. 2 more balls to go in this over. This is turning out to be a very good over. Just 3 runs and a wicket from it.
Yeah, once again, good shot and a very good timing on that. That is superb timing. Just a gentle push away from the fielder and that's raced away towards the boundary.
That's unreal. Absolutely unreal. It was a defensive push. He was just looking for a single there, beating the fielder and beating the man on the boundary also. Brilliant from Saghir Khan. That is the kind of form he is in.
And that's a testament to how good this wicket is to bat on. The ball coming on to the bat really nicely in the outfield. It's lightning quick here. Once you beat the inner circle, it's very difficult for the fielders to get to it. Outside edge. This is going to be another boundary. This is a lucky boundary for Saghir, but they won't mind it.
Wasim Akram was unlucky in the last over, couldn't get a wicket, and Shehbaz Ali has been unlucky in this over, finding an edge, and it goes to the boundary for another fan code 4, this time towards the left of that fielder. That is the end of the over. Another good over in terms of runs coming in. 16 overs gone, 131 for 6 now. Gulf Giants development. Wasim Akram to continue for his final over. Those figures will never justify how well he is bowled. This is up in the air and drop shot again. Wasim Akram has been mighty unlucky since day one of this tournament.
Well, it's a no ball. Is it because of the fielders? We'll have to confirm. Yes, I think it is because of the fielders.
What is Wasim Akram supposed to do regarding that if it's because of the field? It's been given a no ball. He'll have to bowl a free hit delivery. That ball isn't counted, and he produced an edge on that ball.
He's been very, very unlucky, but he has to forget all of that. Get his basics right. He can't just rely on luck all the time. Get your basics right. If you're not getting wickets, try not to concede too many runs. Free hit delivery. Hit straight down the ground, and that's gone for a maximum. Nicely played by Saghir Khan. He's known for those kind of shots.
Yeah, he was covering the off stump. He knew exactly where the ball was going to be. He was batting deep in the crease and went straight. That's the best part about that shot. Saghir is on fire here. 14 of just 4 deliveries. Wasim Akram under the pump.
Not very good bowling there from Wasim. That was in the slot. You can't bowl that kind of delivery as a free hit delivery. Or down the leg side. He's got some bat on that, I think. Didn't carry to Zishan, who's done really well putting in the dive.
You're right. I thought it was off the thigh, but you're right. It was off the glove. So, all be difficult, but it'll go down as a catch dropped again on Wasim Akram's bowling.
Well, you're counting, aren't you?
2 in this game, certainly.
Yeah, it's been expensive as well. 43 runs given away in 3.2. Last over of his spell. Tries to go for the scoop shot, and look at how frustrated, how furious Ritya is with himself.
That might be the 10th time Ritya Arvind has tried that shot and hasn't connected. In the whole tournament, he's been trying this from day number 1. He tried this on day number 2 multiple times. And here on, he's trying that also. Talking about those figures from Wasim Akram, yes, he's been expensive, but those figures will never justify how well he's bowled.
Well, Ritya, I think he's a brilliant batter. All the time I've seen him, he's out of form at the moment. Asking the umpire for a wide, but I think he'd moved across his stumps, which is why that's not been given as a wide. Look at where his back foot is. So yeah, since I've seen Ritya, out of 10 times he connects 9 of those shots really well, the paddle shot. But in this tournament, he's been out of form, but still getting runs. He got the first half century of the tournament, went on to score 77 unbeaten runs in a winning cause, and today, still being out of form, he's on 40 of 38.
Yeah, he's class apart. And another swing and a miss into the shot early. That's a very good comeback from Wasim Akram after that no ball and a 6.
Yeah, good deliveries. These last 2 deliveries, he might be frustrated. He might be thinking a lot of things in his mind. But he's made sure that he doesn't give away too many runs in this over. Needs to make sure that he ends with good figures at least.
And he's mixed his pace well. He's bowled that slower delivery, then a quicker one. Completely beating Ritya Arvind on the last 2 balls. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor. He says, sorry there. He must be sorry because this is the second no ball of the over. Second free hit now.
And guess what Ritya was trying to do? He was trying to go for the scoop shot. We'll see the replay, but that's what I thought he was trying to do. Side on view of the no ball. Way over the waist. It was close to his head there. So he'll have to re-ball that and will be a free hit.
I think possibly that's what saved Ritya's helmet there. He was going for the ramp. Free hit delivery. Another full toss. Slower this time. It's gone straight to the fielder. So end to Wasim Akram's spell. He's been very expensive. He's given away 45 runs in his 4 overs. 17 gone. It's 142 for 6. Ritya Arvind now the top scorer in the league, followed by Junaid Afridi with 88 runs. Hamdan Tahir played wonderfully well yesterday, 82 not out in a losing cause. Luqman again brilliant yesterday, 78 in a losing cause. Taimur Ali, those 78 not out coming in the winning cause. And Mayank Chaudhary played well in the first game. That Capitals won by the skin of their teeth.
But I'm still very impressed with the way Ritya Arvind has come into this tournament. Hasn't looked in top form, but he scored so many runs most of the tournament. Look at that. Beautifully timed. That's gone all the way over point. Can you believe it? Intentionally opened the face of the blade and brilliant timing.
Yeah, hit the rope on the full. It felt like a 6 right from the word go. What a shot. He played it late. And as Rashid described, open the face of the blade just at the last moment. Flat heart 6. 100th tournament 6 on just the 4th day of the DP World ILT20 development.
What a tournament we've had. Slower delivery, nicely bowled, and this is smart, intelligent from Ritya. What he's trying to do is he's targeting the shorter part of the boundary, making room for himself and trying to go towards the covers.
And he's doing that because that ram shot is out of question now. Because Wasim Akram is very straight on fine leg. So they've thought about it. They won't let him hit that ram shot. So he's going through to the offside, which is a good ploy. Well, you were talking about how he's not in supreme form. Ritya still scoring runs, is still the leading run getter in the league. Beautiful. What a ball that was. A batter who's batting on 47 had no answers to that.
I think it's just because he's moving around in his crease too much. But what a delivery. Take nothing away from Shehbaz Ali. That's one of the best Yorkers you'll see. Excellent.
Ritya did well. He saved his toes there. All of them.
Well, you're talking about Wasim Akram, very fine at the fine leg field position. And I think that can be a blessing in disguise for Ritya to cut that shot out. Because he's been trying it for quite a while. Nicely bowled once again. But this time he's got better connection. He'll pick up a single.
That's a great comeback from Shehbaz in this over. 6.1. Just 7 runs off the first 4 balls. Ritya is on 48. He's doing well for his side. I have tried to make this point more than once and somehow something has happened, so I'll make it quickly. You say Ritya hasn't been in top form in this tournament. He's still the leading run getter. And I think that shows his class. He is class apart. Possibly the classiest batter in this tournament.
They're very smart and sensible as well. It's been his intelligence that has got him all these runs, not being in form. He's read conditions well and applied them. Oh, that's a bouncer, and that's been hit well by Saghir Khan. He's a very powerful lad. Got a hold of that, and that's gone all the way.
You talk about Ritya being not in form. Saghir Khan is certainly in the best of his form. 21 of just 6 deliveries now, and another 6 coming in this over. Shehbaz has bowled really well in this over. He almost flummoxed the batter there. He's still got enough bat on it to hit it beyond the boundary ropes and more for a 6.
Very good hand-eye coordination from Saghir Khan. He might have missed out on the ball because it was a short pitch delivery, and sometimes as a batter the helmet gets in the way. Still had got enough on it.
I think we'll talk about that after this ball. This is up in the air. Well, we won't be talking about it. I was going to talk about Saghir, and Saghir has departed. So let's kill that conversation here. It's another wicket down. Good comeback from Shehbaz. Once again, he's picked up a wicket to end the over. 13 of it. It's 18 overs gone. 155 for 7. Let's take a look at that again.
Yeah, good delivery once again. Going for the short pitch delivery. This one hurried on to him. And he was clearly late on that. Very safe catch by Shehbaz off his own bowling. Important wicket this one. Saghir Khan was looking dangerous. Entertaining knock comes to an end. 21 of 7 for him. The strike rate of 300. 7th wicket down, 155 on the board.
Fall of wickets there. Second on 54. There was a 53-run partnership. Then 2 wickets fell on 75. And that is where the trouble arrived for Gulf Giants. They've done well to almost come out of it, because we are talking about a score of somewhere around 175. It's certainly on, because 12 legal deliveries remaining in this first innings of the second game tonight. Zubair has come out to bat, and he's going to partner Ritya here, who's on strike.
Nicely bowled outside off stump. Ritya still thinks should have been given as wide, but I think that's a very good decision from the umpire. He was moving across in his crease.
That can only be wide in his dreams.
But good bowling this. Intelligent. Now this is some intelligent cricket from both the teams. Khuzaima bin Tanveer trying to go towards the offside. Force Ritya to play on towards the offside. Ritya is trying to eye the onside, which is the shorter part of the ground. Oh, that's a magnificent shot. That's a very cheeky, smart shot. Showed him something, did exactly the opposite.
He's a magician, isn't he? He shows you something and gives you something else. He was showing as if he was going towards the ramp and then coming back a little bit and just angling the bat and getting to a 50 just like that. Creme de la creme won't be able to play that shot with that ease.
Yeah, and 2 maximums and 4 boundaries in those 52 runs. He's run very hard between the wickets. Oh, good delivery. That's a good comeback delivery, but Ritya is just trying too hard. He's trying to go too hard at those deliveries. He's known for his timing. That's what he should look for.
Another back of the lane delivery. I think premeditated shot. So he isn't playing the ball on its merit. He's thinking a lot in his head. He needs to clear his head a little bit and just go how the game takes you. Go with the flow, so to say.
Yeah, just try to go through the line. Don't try to go across the line. Opens the face of blade once again. This is much better. Earns himself another boundary. This is another smart shot from Ritya.
Yeah, why are you trying to go across the line when you can play like that, Ritya Arvind? Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful batting. What a shot. Just timing it to perfection, opening the face of the blade just at the last moment. The perfect moment. A moment of pure ecstasy. Beautiful.
And played that very late as well. You can see in that replay. That's a beautiful angle in that replay. You could see how late he played that shot. Right under his eyes.
Exquisite shot. Can he repeat that? No, he goes for the ramp. He connects this time. 11th time is the charm for Vritya Arvind here. That's gone for 4.
Yeah, finally gets one. He's been trying that shot for such a long time. It had to come someday, and very importantly, it's come at a time when they need it the most. Goes for a boundary, a very important boundary this. They've gone on to score 167 runs with 7 more deliveries to go. Now that 180 is what they would be targeting.
Yeah, fair play award goes out to Irfan there. He's from the Gulf Giants and signaled a 4 even before it had landed. Vritya on strike, 60 or 50. And again, good shot. This time, third man is in place. It's going to be only a single to end the over. Another wonderful over coming in for the Gulf Giants development here.
He smartly, intentionally played it towards the deep third fielder. He wanted to keep strike for the next over. 6 deliveries to go. It's 168 for 7.
Those are the top 10 best individual innings. Hamdan Tahir 82 not out, the highest score in this tournament. Highest individual score that is in this tournament. And Vritya Arvind would be there on the list twice, at number 3 and at number 5. Today is the number 5, 61 not out. And still 6 balls to go, and he's on strike as in comes Shehbaz Ali.
Bowls that nicely in the block hole. He's dug it out nicely. They'll come back for the second. He's a quick runner between the wickets. Very fit, very agile. And he's made sure that he picks up a couple of runs to start the over.
Yeah, good running between the wickets and a poor throw coming in from the boundary. That's a wayward throw. Should have been on the stumps and there might have been a chance.
But I think Ritya is too quick for them now. He's scored 141 runs. He's the leading run scorer of the tournament. A best of 77 not out. And you would want to make sure that he stays unbeaten. He would want to make sure that he stays unbeaten today as well.
And he goes down the ground this time and connects. One bounce, fan code 4.
Exquisite timing once again. And very smart. He's been so brilliant in his approach today. Applying himself really nicely. Shehbaz missed his mark by a couple of inches. And that was played over the field. Picking up his gaps very nicely.
Still 4 balls to go in this over. 174 already up. We were talking about 175, which can be a very good total on this wicket. And this is up in the air. Somebody needs to get underneath. They do. Basil Hamid takes a catch. Thought about repeating a Wasim Akram. Didn't do it.
Well, I think he'll be complaining to the bowler. You'll feel for Ritya Arvind. He lost his bat and wasn't able to time that. Got hit very high on the bat. Yeah. Was clearly late onto that one. Easy catch for Basil Hamid. And I think that's what he was complaining about, because Shehbaz bowled a full length delivery with mid-off in the circle, the previous one. What a knock this has been from Ritya Arvind. He was the man who's managed to take his team to a decent total so far. Gone after scoring 67 of 54 deliveries, strike rate of 124. And the 8th wicket down for the Gulf Giants development side. It's 174 on the board.
Irfan looking very excited there. Yeah, that gives you that feeling once you're on camera.
He's a shy kid.
Didn't look shy to me there. Nicely bowled. Shehbaz, out of nowhere, has picked up 4 wickets in this match, giving away 46 runs on the expensive side. But I'll take it once you've picked up 4 wickets for 46.
Yeah, that's the only issue we've had. Bowlers have given away far too many runs. Wasim Akram as well, very expensive. And Shehbaz has been expensive, although he's picked up 4 wickets. We would want to see less runs given away. A couple more deliveries to go. Zohaib Zubair on strike for the first time. Oh, good delivery. Slower delivery. Deceived him there. 175 is on the board. One more delivery to go. Can they get a boundary here? Take it to 179 and make it 180 to win.
Would be difficult. They can only get a boundary, I think, if they get an edge and it flies away. Because Shehbaz is bowling really well. And he's just too good for someone like a number 10, number 9 batting together.
Especially when they're new to the crease. But take nothing away from Zohaib Zubair. I've seen him hitting the long ball. He's definitely got the talent. Drills that down the ground. Good delivery, this one from Shehbaz Ali. They're going for the second and will complete it. A wayward throw from the deep allows them to complete 2 runs.
No, I think it wasn't a bad throw. It was just bad keeping from Zishan. He couldn't get to the stumps. It was a very good throw towards that end. Just look at that. Rashid doesn't agree with me here. But I think it was a good throw towards the end where the batter was short. And yeah, it was just too far. The angle maybe. I apologize loudly to everyone who's listening to me right now.
Accepted.
Not Zishan's fault. Yeah, the angle flummoxed me just a little bit. Just the way Shehbaz has flummoxed everyone out there. So yeah, that's the scorecard for you. Irfan played well for his 39 of 23. Someone couldn't get going. Vidya Arvind played a gem of a knock. 67 of 54. He was going at a runner ball till he was at the 40-run mark and then unleashed after that. Shival Baba 10 of 12. RN Lakra, a hero in the last game, couldn't do much. In fact, did nothing at all with a 0 on board. Uzair Haidarman came out, played some very good shots. That's a decent cameo from him. 22 of 13. Aftab Javed couldn't get going. Saghir Khan, another very good, very important cameo. 21 of 7. And then nothing much was required from the last 2. That's the bowling card for you.
The faster bowlers have been very expensive. Wasim Akram giving away 45. Shehbaz Ali, although picked up 4 wickets, he was the pick of the bowlers, but gave away 48 in his 4 overs. Spinners, I think, did well. Dhruv Prasher picking up 2 wickets and giving away just 19. Didn't bowl his full quota. Wahab was impressive as well. So was Basil Hamid, 2 for 25 of his 3. Just 7 extras given, which is a good sign for them, and a couple of no balls bowled by Wasim Akram in 1 over. That's the innings summary then. 67 of 54 for Ritya. Took them out of a lot of trouble. Mohammad Irfan 39 of 23 and Uzair Khan towards the end providing some impetus. 22 of 13. Shehbaz Ali picking up 4 wickets, giving away 48. Dhruv, a couple of wickets for him as well, and Basil Hamid with a couple of wickets. The Desert Vipers development team, when they come out to bat and try to chase this down, they would need 178 runs in 20 overs. We'll go in for a short break and we'll be back in no time. Till then, stay tuned.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It's the DP World ILT20 Development Tournament, and the game on hand is the Desert Vipers Development taking on the Gulf Giants Development Team. And the Desert Vipers Development Team need 178 runs in the allotted 20 overs. That's the target in the second innings in this match number 8 of the DP World ILT20 Development Tournament. My name is Shoaib. With me in the com box is Mohammad Rashid.
Thank you, Shoaib. Well, good total put on the board. 178 would not be very easy for the Desert Vipers development side. They'll have to bat out of their skin, especially in the first 6 overs. They'll have to keep wickets intact. They'll have to score at a good rate as well. We saw how Ritya Arvind held one end together for the Gulf Giants development side. This is what these two boys need to do as well. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa will be opening alongside Tanish Suri. Tanish has been prolific in this tournament. 66 runs, his best of 42, 5 boundaries and 4 sixes. So he can definitely provide them the kind of start they're looking for. But they'll have to be careful. Zishan Nasir is a superb bowler.
Yes, Lovepreet Singh on the non-striking end. 33 runs for him, 2 fours and 3 sixes. A best of 32. And there you go. The man that Rashid was just mentioning has been impressive. 4 wickets in the tournament so far. 3 wickets in one spell. And gave away just 13 runs. He is the man who can make an early impact in this game for Gulf Giants development.
Yeah, and nice to see a smile on his face. Don't get that with fast bowlers. So he's enjoying his game, rightly so. I've been very impressed with him. Right then, first delivery. I think we're ready. Just waiting for the call. There you go. Plays the call. And the first delivery. Zishan Nasir to Tanish Suri. Oh, that's a good delivery. He's extracting a lot of pace, bounce, swing early on with the new ball.
It's a very good start from Zishan Nasir. You can see that nip and that seam movement coming in to Tanish Suri. But what I've liked in all of that is the way Tanish Suri is feeling about himself. It's like he's in a zen right now. It doesn't matter who's bowling. He's not overhauled by the situation. He's just come out like a monk and he wants to score runs. And I think that is a very good frame of mind to be in.
Oh, he's bowled him. He can be a monk, but that man is a danger man. Zishan Nasir with a perfect in-swinging delivery. Gets the middle stump. And Tanish Suri will have to walk back.
Well, Zishan Nasir right on cue to prove me wrong. That was a jaffa. Just look at that ball. Nothing much that Tanish Suri could do. Even the best in the world would struggle with that delivery because that was one of the best deliveries that you would see in any level of cricket. Tanish Suri out for duck. First wicket down for Desert Vipers development. It's 0 for 1.
New man in, Taimur Ali. He was the top scorer in the previous game for the side. Took them over the line. 84 runs, his best of unbeaten 78. But he's up against a fired up Zishan Nasir. Oh, nicely bowled, and they're going for the quick single. Nicely done. This is good from Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. That's what they need to do. Keep rotating strike against Zishan Nasir. Don't let him settle down against one batter.
Yes, but for that they need to get bat to ball. And that itself has become a big challenge. That's the wicket again. Look at that shape movement, that in-swinging delivery. Gets the top of middle stump. Well, I'll tell you, this is one of the best deliveries of the tournament.
Well, I was telling you off air, my heart was in my mouth as soon as I saw that. Oh, such a good delivery from Zishan Nasir. It's rare to see those kind of deliveries, and normally his deliveries get extra bit of bounce, but on that occasion it just clipped the top of middle stump. It was meant to be. Tanish Suri should consider himself very unlucky. That was an unplayable delivery.
Just a jaffer from Zishan Nasir, and that might just give him the confidence that he needs to get another wicket here. Early inroads. Now upishly played, but straight to backward point. Samal Udwata stationed there for Lovepreet Singh. But he'll have to bat sensibly now. He's been given a chance to open the innings for the second time for Desert Vipers development. This is something that you want to cash in as a batter.
Oh, yes, you're right. You don't get too many opportunities, especially in big tournaments. Make the most of them. Oh, that's hit him. That's hit him on his ribs, I think. Good spirit shown by Zishan Nasir, walking up to the batter and asking him if he's doing well, because that was a quick delivery. And yes, hit him straight on the ribs. Excellent over, this first one from Zishan Nasir. He's managed to pick up a wicket and gave away just one run. New bowler from the other end, it's going to be Mohammad Zahid for the Gulf Giants development team. Getting a go this first game of the tournament. He's very quick, he's express pace. They'll have to watch out against him. We've seen how good he can be with the ball. And in these conditions, he can be very dangerous.
Mohammad Zahid, he's another express pace bowler in the UAE. Some swing movement. This one was going down leg. Taimur will manage to get a single. Leg byes signalled by the umpire as well. Now if you had to choose one, let's come back to that after this replay. Clearly it was going down leg. If you had to choose one bowler in your side and you had the option of choosing either Zishan Nasir or Mohammad Zahid, who would you choose and why?
Well, that's a difficult question. Nicely played, and what a fielding effort. Samal Udwata with that big dive saves a few runs for the team. They'll manage to cross through for a single, and that's all they'll get. Well, it's a very difficult question, Shoaib. That's the fielding effort once again. Full and dive, there you go, was in the air when he stopped that. Nicely done. Samal Udwata there. He's been superb in the field. Hasn't had too many runs under his belt, but that can change. Zahid to continue. Oh, nicely bowled. Extra bit of bounce there for Zahid. And he's just warming up now. He's the quickest, if not... I don't think anybody matches him in the domestic circuit. He's one of the quickest bowlers at the moment. And Zishan Nasir is lethal. At times, fast bowlers can just put the pressure on a batter. But the wickets come from somebody like Zishan Nasir, which is why, to answer your question, I would always go for a Zishan Nasir in my side.
Oh, nicely done. On the up, Taimur Ali. He's a man in form. And that is a testament to how good a form he is in. Just stands and plays it with elegance for 4.
He is quick, but on that occasion gave him a little bit of width. And when you're that quick, it's just putting bat to ball. Once you clear the fielders, And more often than not, it's going to clear the fielders, even if you don't time it well. It's always going to be a boundary. That's the first boundary for the Desert Vipers development team. 7 on the board. He'll have to be a little bit more straight here, Zahid. And also, I would like him to bowl a little fuller. He's got the ability to bring the ball into the right-handers. And with his pace, if the batter is slightly late on it, he can be a LBW contender.
Oh, look at that carry. Well, there was some extra effort on that delivery from Zahid, and that is why he is so dangerous. Just took off on that occasion, that ball, and beats everyone. And almost was a 6 after it pitched. That's how quick that delivery was. Outstanding.
Well, although it's gone for 4 byes, Ritya enjoyed that. Should be at 30 yards keeping that. What a delivery that one from Mohammad Zahid. Fabulous. These are such dangerous bowlers. And to have 2 of them in your side, you were asking about 1. Ritya Arvind has got 2.
The Gulf Giants have done well in the draft to get these 2 bowlers to bowl together as partners. This is excellent. Now goes full, trying to surprise Taimur, but he's very watchful. And he's a man who scored runs. And when you're amongst the runs, you're high on confidence as well. 2 overs, 11 for 1.
That's the side for the Desert Vipers development team. Danny Poston, he'll be the super sub, I think. I don't see Wasim Akram there. So we'll wait and watch if that is the case. Meanwhile, 2 overs completed. It's 11 for 1 at the moment. Both the batters haven't been able to get going.
Well, that's Samal getting some medical treatment. I think that was because of the stop that he effected at point. Diving to his right and ensuring that he saves a certain boundary. Now needs to tape his fingers. All set, ready. And so is Lovepreet Singh. And this is going to be a contest. Where is Mohammad Zahid targeting? In fact, it's Zishan Nasir now who will be targeting the top of the middle stump yet again.
I have to be extra careful, Lovepreet. Oh, look at that coming into him. He was playing it away from his body. He had no idea where that ball was going. Well, he's been hit once by Zishan Nasir in the previous over. And look at that movement off the seam and the angle helping him as well. This is going to be very difficult for Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. He'll have to be playing with a lot more confidence, coming to the pitch of the delivery.
The problem with that is that Zishan Nasir bowls it back of length, so it's very difficult to come close and play it closer to the pitch of the delivery. Now that's full. Now that's wonderfully played by Lovepreet Singh. Latches on to that width and hits it over point for 4.
Well, it doesn't look too dangerous when he's pitching it up to you. And Lovepreet Singh Bajwa realized that it's not going to swing much. Made sure that he got a good connection and earns himself a fan code 4. 15 for 1. Zishan Nasir needs to go back to what he was doing previously. Back off length and not allow the batter, like you said, to get onto the front foot. Force them to stay on the back foot.
There's that length again. Oh, he's given it. There could be some glove on it. It did look like there was some connection while the ball reached Ritya Arvind. But Zishan Nasir has struck and struck again. Second wicket down now for the Desert Vipers development.
Yeah, mighty good delivery. I think it took his glove on the way and then brushed his shoulder as well. in that replay. That's what I could see. But there was definitely a noise which we picked as well. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa gone after scoring 5 of 7 deliveries. 2 wickets down, 15 on the board. New man in, Zishan Abid. Coming to the middle at number 4. His first game of the tournament. Important game for him. And more importantly, his team is in a spot of bother. He's played a lot of cricket against Zishan Nasir in the domestic circuit. It will be nice to see if he's got an answer to some of the questions, difficult question posed by Zishan Nasir. Oh, pitches it up to him. That's probably just going down leg. But that was a very good delivery. Surprised him.
The fact that he has played so much of cricket against Nasir, he was expecting another back of length delivery, but this is a surprise from Zishan Nasir. It was a full delivery and Zishan Abid had no clue that it was going to be that full. Completely misses, plays all over it. Luckily the ball was missing the leg stump and he will still be on 0, but 1 run will be added to the total. Let's look at that wicket again. Now that was very close. Of course there was some glove involved, but Rashid thinks that there could be some shoulder involved as well. Gets the inside edge of the bat. The result is that Lovepreet is out and Zishan has got 2 wickets to his name.
Has been in superb form in this tournament, Zishan Nasir. Completely foxed Zishan Abid on that first delivery. This is an excellent start for them. Remember, they got runs on the board as well. And now the way Zishan Nasir is bowling in this tournament, 6 wickets for him, a 3 for as well.
Well, he's making all the right noises, Zishan Nasir. Oh, another good delivery, beats the inside edge of the bat of Taimur. And that will be the end of another outstanding, extraordinary over from Zishan Nasir. 3 overs, 16 for 2.
Zishan Nasir, after those 2 wickets, has jumped up to number 2 in the most wickets table, closely behind Uzair Khan from the ILT20 Pearls team. 8 wickets for him. Basil Hamid, well, a spinner, moving up the ranks alongside Mohammad Farooq as well. They're at number 3 and number 4. And it's going to be Mohammad Zahid to continue from the pavilion end. What a delivery he bowled. That went for 4 byes. That's played up, Ashley. And has it been taken? I think he's dropped it. Oh, there was a run-out chance as well. Drama there. We'll have to see the replay. Everybody missed that.
Now, that was a good shot first up from Zishan. It was uppishly played straight to Samal and he's missed it. Well, normally a good fielder, and there you go, a run-out chance. Taimur was not even in the frame. Had that been a direct hit, he had to run all the way through without stopping to the dugout.
Yeah, very good to see Rithya Arvind walking up to Samal Aduvatha, just calming him down. Good delivery, backing his fielders is Rithya Arvind. That's how good a leader he is. Even though Samal dropped a catch, just went on and asked him to get on with the game again. Good delivery. No feet movement there from Zishan Abid, playing it away from his body.
Yeah, the feet movement was in the opposite direction. He cleared that front leg and not going towards the ball but away from it, just so that he can make some room and slash it. But that doesn't work. At that pace from Zahid, you need to be very good with your hand-eye coordination to connect something like that. Now this is on the pads. Very well done. Good control shown from Zishan. Just flicks it and gets a single. Finally, he's off the mark.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's very difficult with such pace to have good hand-eye coordination, and also under these conditions. There's a varying bounce. We saw one of those deliveries from Mohammad Zahid beating Ritya Arvind as well, even though he jumped full stretch, couldn't get to it. So they have to be careful. But the key, I think, for this batting unit is Taimur Ali. In form, needs to make sure that he stays out there. Good bowling this from Zahid. I would want him to be more consistent in this channel.
This is where he's most lethal and almost unplayable. And that is where he needs to bowl consistently. But it's very difficult, again, asking a bit too much from an express pace bowler to be very consistent. It doesn't happen. You can't have the cake and eat it too.
Yeah, the same thing with the leg spinner. Both of them wicket takers. So there is some reward, some risk. But important question, is Ritya going to give another go to Zishan Nasir? That's gone up in the air. Miles up in the air. Bottom end of the bat. And taken at mid-off. Another one bites the dust. It's the big man, the big fish, Taimur Ali, who's taken out of the equation.
Yeah, that is a very important wicket for Gulf Giants. They know that he is a game changer, Taimur. This time he just plays a nothing short really. Again, that extra pace has undone Taimur, and a very simple catch for Zuhaib Zubair, the ZZ of Gulf Giants development team. Taimur Ali out for 5 of 10. Third wicket down. It's 17 for 3.
New man in, it's the captain walking to the middle, Basil Hamid. A lot of responsibility on his shoulders. I think now this is his right number. He was coming in at first game he came in at number 3, second game at number 4, and now he's dropped himself down the order. This is where he's been playing for the UAE national side as well. So might as well continue in the same position, but he's up against a charged up Mohammad Zahid. Oh, nicely bowled, but equally well played. That's a superb shot through the covers. A boundary to get off the mark.
That's a very good shot indeed. Just too full from Zahid, and look at how Basil Hamid leans into that. I don't think that pace is going to bother Basil too much. It has to be the line and length. 4 to end the fourth over. It's 21 for 3.
I think this is a good move to continue with Zishan Nasir. He's been in top form. Oh, that's up in the air. Opportunity once again. Fielder settles and drops it. Can you believe it? It's Mohammad Irfan. He's a very safe fielder. That will not go too well with Zishan Nasir.
Yes, you have to feel for Zishan. He's done all the hard work and he just expects his fielders to back him. This was a simple catch, and I can't say much about it, just the fact that it was a sitter. And Mohammad Irfan knows it. Could have been his third wicket, Zishan Nasir.
That should have been his third wicket. That should have been taken. That is a poor effort. Not very good from Mohammad Irfan. And that's nicely played. That's gone all the way. That's the kind of pace Zishan Nasir is bowling with. Good shot from Zishan Abid at the other end. Waiting for that one. And although he went across the line and cleared his front foot, like Shoaib was explaining before, to open up the onside, once he connects, more often than not, they go all the way.
And also he's hit towards the shorter part of the boundary. So that also helps Zishan Abid. He just needs to make sure that he gets enough connection. But that's a very good, courageous shot from Zishan Abid. Remember, he's vying for a place in the side. He's just been drafted in the playing 11. And he's looking to go up against the best of Gulf Giants, Zishan Nasir.
Well, did that carry to Aftab Alam at short mid-wicket? I want to see that. I think that was officially played. Nope, drops short of him and a very good fielding effort. He's the wicket keeper by trade. Aftab Alam at short mid-wicket has done a superb job. Certainly saved a few runs. But you'd feed for Zishan Nasir. What should have been a wicket ended up being a maximum on the next delivery. Slower delivery way outside off stump. You don't need to do that, Zishan. You're a far better bowler than that. Don't need to go for those kind of variations, especially with the new ball. He should continue with those short length deliveries, back of length deliveries, and the movement he gets into the batters.
Bowling his third over. Remember, he's bowled his full quota of 4 overs on multiple occasions. Now another big hit. This is in the sky and will land in the cow corner region. Doesn't get it from the middle, but I do have to appreciate this intent from Zishan Abid.
Yeah, very courageous batting. Oh, very interesting. Where is the second fielder placed for him outside the 30-yard? It's definitely not at square leg. Otherwise, that would have been taken. He might have one fielder at deep third. I want to see where the other fielder is, because that should have been the fielding position for his second fielder. So they've got a short deep fine leg, beg your pardon, and deep third. Oh, that's a good delivery. Slightly slow, but going down leg. Well, I think our director has heard us. He's going to give us the field positions now. Yeah, there you go. So they've got a deep third and a deep fine leg. In the modern day cricket, you see a lot of teams, a lot of fast bowlers opting for that deep square leg. Had he been in that region, that would have been a wicket.
Yeah, I agree. But to be fair to Zishan Nasir, most of his runs have been scored behind the stumps. So I think it's not a bad idea to plug that gap. It's mostly been top edges, inside edges that have gone for runs against Zishan Nasir. So I think it's a good field setting.
Well, if it's a player who's trying to defend, he gets those inner edges. Meanwhile, that's a wide delivery. He'll have to re-bowl that. Good take behind the stumps by Ritya Arvind. We saw the batters who were trying to defend against him, they were getting the inner edges. Look at that wide once again, was wayward, and good work by Ritya. So when players like Zishan Abid come to the middle, they're going to try and go after you. They've already realized that by now, which is why I think the square leg fielder should have been in place for at least for Zishan Abid.
I would just wait for Zishan Abid to connect one convincingly to do that change in the field. Meanwhile, 5 overs, 31 for 3 is the score. We'll discuss the field setting in the next over.
बासिल का बैट भेजना दोनों Come on guys Vidya बासिल के बैट दोनों भेजना नेक्स्ट बासिल के बैट चलो change coming right more
Mohammad Irfan, 3 wickets for him in the tournament. He's been given the responsibility with the ball, rightly so. Now the batters can have a sigh of relief that Mohammad Zahid has been taken out of the equation for now. And that's a good move from Ritya Arvind. You can't have your express bowler bowling 3 overs on the trot.
That's the single again taken. Made it comfortably in the end. Yes, and this is going to be an interesting game. So you want to keep your bowling options available at the later part of the innings. And that is why I think it's a good call. Catch is the call. This is no catch for anyone but from the spectators in the waiting area. That is hit cleanly by Zishan Abid. He is making a statement out there, one which is very impressive.
And loud. Hit a very good shot against Zishan Nasir in the previous over. That went for a maximum. And on that occasion as well, was in no doubt whatsoever that he always wanted to play it down the ground and always wanted to hit it for a 6. Very clear in his mind.
Now this is what happens when you have faced 4 overs of express pace, and then after that there is a drop in that pace level. You are well set, you are reading the ball well, you know the pitch conditions, and that is why Zishan Abid was so comfortable playing that shot straight down the ground. Goes again, gets the connection right again, and the result is a 4. A fan code for Zishan Abid.
No very good bowling from Irfan. That was way too short, and with the kind of field set they've got, remember it's the last over of the power play, and Zishan Abid is taking full advantage of that. He's a terrific talent. And like you mentioned, he's trying to make his mark in the playing 11, trying to earn his permanent spot in this playing 11, and this could be the knock that can give him that spot.
A swing and a miss. Not taking any credit away from Danny Pawson, who's also a wicketkeeper for Desert Vipers development. But I feel Zishan Abid's game is more suited for the T20 format and for these conditions. Haven't seen a lot of Danny Pawson. He looks very good, very technically sound, has got a right temperament, and he is going to come out to bat later if he gets a chance. So there is a good, healthy competition between the two for a place in the playing 11.
Tries to go for that slog shot once again, doesn't connect, very lucky. Picks up a single. You're right, there should always be healthy competition in the team. And this can be the right approach with the option of a super sub in the tournament. I think they can afford to play both of them. Take out a bowler in the batting innings, and which they have done today. Wasim Akram out and Danny Pawson into the side. So I think that's a good option for them.
Now, the only challenge is where are you going to play Danny Pawson? At what position? 6 overs done, power play overs completed. It's 44 for 3.
Well, that's the comparison so far. They were at 54, the Gulf Giants development side. And at the moment, Desert Vipers development team is at 44. End of power play. First 6 overs completed. Confirmation. Official confirmation. And who does Ritya bowl now? Is it going to be Zishan Nasir to continue?
Well, I saw Uzair Maan taking his mark. Yeah, there you go. So it's going to be Uzair Maan, another medium pacer. I'm not sure whether that's the right option. I would have gone for a spinner at this stage.
Yeah, but one thing you mentioned earlier, he's trying to keep his options open because this game can go to the wire if one of these two click. Basil Hamid on strike. Plays it straight to Samal Udawatha. And also, it can be an option because he tried Irfan from the other end, who went for a few runs, so he might not make a comeback with the ball. he might bowl the spinner from the other end, depending on where the shorter end is. So he'll always try to give the spinner the longer end. That can be an option or a thought.
I think that is the thought. You're right. Now he's cut it and cut it well. Another single taken, so it will be a spinner bowling from the other end. From this end, the boundaries on the onside are a bit shorter compared to the off. And that is why you see Uzair bowling outside off. Just making sure that he keeps bowling in that area. Singles should be okay.
And that's what you expect from your medium bowlers. The medium pace bowlers should have more control of their bowling, should be consistent, and which is why they should make sure they bowl outside off stump, force the batters, somebody like Zishan Abid, to go across the line. And in doing so, they can extract a fall shot. He's gone through the line, nicely played. There is protection at long off, and that is the spinner we were talking about, Zuhaib Zubair, premium spinner in the side. He might be coming in from the other end. He's a very talented bowler, Zuhaib. He's got that extra bit of pace in his bowling, which I think deceives a lot of batters.
As Zuhaib Zubair, we've seen him from his age group cricket days. He was definitely going to make the cut. Good delivery from Uzair Maan. Very close to the outside edge of the bat. We always believed that Zuhaib Zubair will get into the senior side, and he has. So the thing now is that he's got competition at that level. He's got Farooq Mohmand, who's also a wrist spinner. So they are having a healthy competition there in that department as well.
Outside off stump, cut and cut well, but straight to the fielder, Shival Baba. At deep cover point. Will only be a single. You're right, there's a lot of competition, which is very healthy for UAE cricket overall. You've got somebody like Aditya Shetty as well, waiting to get his chance. And we were talking about Zuhaib Zubair in his age group days. I think that's when we thought he's always going to make it into the national side. Not only for his bowling, but he was a terrific fielder. He was one of the best fielders. Comes down the track and hits it nicely. Shival with the dive, but the ball beats him into that. And will be a boundary to end the over. 50 comes up with that boundary.
And that was hit hard and in front of square. Now Shival Baba should have stopped that just a little late in getting down. And the ball passes through his hands for 4 runs. A fan code 4 to end the over. 7 overs, 51 for 3.
चलो back slightly more, yeah, it's covering the leg. अच्छी ग्लव्स बांधने के लिए थोड़ा टाइम लूंगा उधर ढीले हो पहन लो जल्दी.
7 overs, 51 for 3.
I was just looking at the points table, and it's just so difficult to see which is the best team in those 6. Everybody's got that X factor. They've got some brilliance.
Yeah, well, I'll not use the word best, but tell me, which is your favorite team in terms of balance in that side? We'll come back to that after this delivery. Zuhaib Zubair comes in to bowl.
Very good start, Zebi.
The spinner, as rightly pointed out by Rashid in the previous over, will get that longer boundary on the onside when he is bowling. So coming back to that point, that list of 6 teams, who do you think has done well in the draft and has got some really good talent?
Well, initially I thought the Gulf Giants development side is very strong. They've got a good balanced side, but after seeing the team on paper, seeing the full squad, was tried to go for the big shot. Zishan Abid hasn't connected, will only be a single. So I think definitely the ILT20 Pearls have really done well in the drafts by picking up the right kind of experience. They've got youth as well. They've got a good bowling attack. They have the right set of batters, especially for these conditions. So I think the ILT20 Pearls for me is the most balanced side in the tournament.
Big appeal. He's not even looking at the umpire. He thinks that he's got his man, but Akbar Ali thinks otherwise. He's got a smile on his face. Well, it looked like a very convincing appeal. They were not even looking or appealing for it. They knew that they've got their man.
Well, is it a new technique? Can be a little high because he was down on one knee. There's a lot of doubt on that one. Height one, probably going down leg as well. Didn't turn as a leg spinner. You would expect the ball to turn away from the right-hander. So I think it's a very good decision from Akbar Ali.
Now that is in the slots. Hit straight, hit hard, timed too well, and the result is 6 runs.
Mighty good hit that from Basil Hamid. He was waiting for that kind of a delivery, pitched up to him. And that's what you get from leg spinners. Sometimes they don't have the control, but they're genuine wicket takers. Excellent shot from Basil Hamid, hitting it as straight as possible and getting the desired result. 6 runs or too short. Is missed out. Is it a wide? I think it should be called as a wide. Rithya has done well.
Yeah, bowled a full delivery, was hit for a 6, so he drags his length back, and this one is just almost a half tracker down the leg side. Rithya does well to get his hand onto it, but it'll be 2 runs in the form of extras.
Well, in the background, I could still see Andy Flower still here. He's been here since the start of the day, and that's the kind of commitment he gives you.
Well, it's his team playing, so obviously he'll want to watch that. He watches other games of other teams. So this is a no-brainer. He's going to be here till the last ball is bowled, until I'm sure he'll be rooting for his side to do well tonight and keeping a close eye on everyone else as well.
Oh yes, he's been there for all the other teams as well, like you mentioned. He's really enjoying this tournament. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a brilliant hit from Zishan Abid. Didn't try to overhit it. Just made sure that he timed it perfectly. There you go, Mr. Andy Flower in the house.
Well, he'll be impressed by what he's seen so far. He's not happy for sure. Well, that is a very good hit. You need to appreciate that beautiful stroke from Zishan Abid. It's the end of the 8th over. 67 for 3. Head coach of Gulf Giants. A giant when it came to winning matches for Zimbabwe in his days. Andy Flower.
Yeah, and also all the teams he's coached some of the best teams in the world. And he's got so much experience, so much knowledge that he can part and give to the youngsters, which is why this tournament is of so much importance to so many individuals who are going to make the cut, especially the 12 that will get a chance to go on and play in the main event. And they can learn from somebody, a legend of the game.
And it's not only about the players who are playing in your team. What you're doing is you are looking at the other players as well. Some of them might go on to play for some other teams, and that's when you will know their strengths and weaknesses. And also, if there are some players who've not been picked by the other teams, you still have an idea and an opportunity to get them in your team as well. So I think it's genius at work, Mr. Andy Flower. This is just nicely worked away for a single.
That was a maximum on the last delivery. And look at that shot once again. Nicely played. Didn't try to go across the line, but look at the reactions that have come in. Yeah, there you go. He says you can't bowl there to any batter.
You're trying to guess now what he's saying. But yes, it's like Zishan Abid thinking, I'm going to hit it straight where Andy Flower is. I'm going to make a mark, an impression here.
Well, that's what they say. Hit it where the selectors are sitting. It's come down the track, one bounce, and That'll beat the fielders. It's going to be another boundary. He's playing a gem of a knock here, Zishan Abid. 36 of just 20 deliveries.
Yeah, using his feet, he's come down the track and has hit it straight over the bowler's head. Two fielders bisecting them to perfection and getting 4 more runs for his side.
Well, now this will get Ritya Arvind thinking. He needs to break this partnership. This is going well beyond his control now. Needs to think of a bowler who can break this partnership. Get somebody who can vary his pace. He tried Zohaib Zubair. I think that plan did not succeed. He went for a lot of runs. And, well, to add to the misery, it's a no ball.
Yeah, that is not great bowling from Uzair Maan. That's a big no ball. That should be 2 free hits. That's how big it was. And you can't be bowling with that kind of run up. You're not expected to overstep. It's not as if he's running all the way from 30 yards. It's a normal run up. Uzair Maan under tremendous pressure.
Goes with the free hit and he's connected well. I think that might go all the way. No, just in the rope. Nicely caught there in the deep, but doesn't matter. It was a free hit. It's Aftab Alam there in the deep. Good delivery. I think the idea was right to surprise him with that short pitch delivery, but he connected really well. Zishan is playing some very good shots. Went straight to the fielder.
Yeah, he had the license to go for the big hit, so he did without the fear of losing his wicket. Now Basil wants a single, sent back by Zishan. Not happy, Basil.
I think that was a wise decision. Went straight to the fielder. Now they can't afford to lose another wicket. Basil is doing the right thing, feeding strike to Zishan Abid, but he'll have to be careful. He'll have to make sure that he matches his running.
Yeah, and you're right. That 1 run is not worth giving a wicket at this juncture. They've got a partnership going, and they're getting those boundaries and sixes, so you don't have to be hassled by that 1 run. Now goes big, tries to go big at least. Gets the inside edge. Trickles away towards the mid-wicket. They will get a run. The current run rate is at 8.5. The required rate is at 9.2. 9.36. 103 more needed. So they are still in that hunt. And there you go again. Much better view, this one.
Yeah, for Mr. Andy Flower as well. Having a look at the game. Well, that's played uppishly. There is a fielder there, but it'll fall short of him. It was towards the longer part of the ground. Another option for Ritya Arvind. It's Saghir Ahmed. Right, Basil is not happy with the running between the wickets. We'll talk about that in the next over. It's the end of over number 9. Can't let too much pressure creep up to Zishan Abid. Not from the captain at least. 76 for 3. Uzair Khan leading the roost with the most wickets in the tournament so far. He's picked up 8 wickets. Zishan Nasir very closely behind him. Should have been 7. Mohammad Irfan crossing one against in his bowling. Fazil Hamid with 5 wickets. Good to see some spinners creeping up as well to the faster bowlers. Ideal conditions these for faster bowlers, so I think spinners have done really well. Now then, does he continue with Zohaib Zubair? I think he's given him another go here. That's a big responsibility on Zohaib Zubair. He needs to somehow stop the flow of runs. 16 given away in his first over.
Off the pads, trickles away. This could be 4. No, it just doesn't have the legs to go all the way. It's come off the pads, so will be a leg by. Is it? Not really. It's come off the bat, it seems.
We're very lucky that didn't go to the boundary because he really bowls quick. Starts off with a wayward delivery. He needs to do better than that. Zohaib Zubair given away 2 on the very first delivery. Zishan on strike once again. That's better. That's a good length. Needs to bowl more often.
And good to see Zishan not just going with the flow. He's sensible. He's pacing his innings. And that is the right way to go about it, especially when you're in a run chase. And when you've got 41 of 25, you can get to that personal milestone of 50 and then look to accelerate.
Basil makes room for himself. Plays it straight to the fielder. There was no single there. But he can't run off misfields. Yes, now he's happy with that decision. They need to communicate and communicate well.
Yeah, Basil Hamid, for some reason, I feel is just getting a little itchy, a little edgy. He wants to keep rotating the strike. He's not been able to do that. I think something's going to give in here. Nicely bowled. Just varying his pace a bit. I would like Zohaib Zubair to bowl a little slower in the air. That might just get him a wicket.
Yeah, needs to just vary his pace, just like that. Couple more deliveries to go in the over. Well, you're right. I think he's getting frustrated, but he can't afford to do that. Needs to just feed strike. You don't want big shots from both the ends. Zishan is doing that job. Oh, he's bowled him. What a good delivery. That one not turning. Just going with the arm. Was it the flipper? But that's a superb delivery from Zohaib Zubair to get a very big wicket. It's the captain, Basil Hamid.
Well, what a ball that from Zohaib Zubair. He's bamboozled the skipper of the Desert Vipers development team. He didn't see that googly coming. And by the time he got his bat down, he was a bit late onto that. And completely going through the defenses of Basil Hamid. 17 of 16 for him. 79 for 4.
Junaid Shamsuddin, the new batter, comes in at a very important stage for his team. They've lost their captain just a while ago. There was a good partnership going. Now this is a problem, I think, for the Desert Vipers development team. Both these batters are big hitters of the ball, but somebody needs to play the anchor role.
Well, one more ball to go. A lot to speak about. Junaid Shamsuddin gets off the mark. I would have sent Danny Pawson. Where is Danny Pawson? He's a super sub in the playing 11, but not yet out there in the middle. 10 overs done. 80 for 4 is the score. There'll be a change in the com box. It's going to be Faizan Khan and Ovis Ali.
It's hanging in the balance here. 80 for 4 after 10 overs. They need 98 in 60 balls with just 6 wickets in hand. As of now, it's the Giants who are on top. As in comes Saghir Khan to bowl for the very first time in this innings. And very first time in this innings in the Combox is OD as well. Welcome back.
Well, thank you very much, Faizan. We're expecting to have a blockbuster these 10 overs. 6 wickets down, 80 is what they've scored. Let's have a look at this last wicket. It was a tremendous delivery, the wrong one. He didn't read it, going back foot and lost his wicket in the process.
The setup was amazing from Zohaib Zubair. That is why he's one of the outstanding leg spinners in the UAE. He bowled a couple of balls outside the off stump, regular balls, and then brings one in. That setup was brilliant. Good work from Irfan. No runs there. Junaid Shamsu out there right now. Shamsuddin was really good in the last match. He hit some big sixes. Was there till the end. I think got some 33 odd runs in very quick time in 12 balls or something like that, and changed the complexion of the game. When he came out to bat, Basil Hamid's wicket had departed. And the story is the same today also. That's cut away, dropped. Half a chance there. Good attempt. This is running away and good bit of fielding. They're giving it their all. Zohaib Zubair, the man, sliding and pulling it back. Just 2 runs.
Yeah, it was a very good effort, and sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. Short delivery, cut away really hard. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, I think that was a chance. It just died down on him. Would have been an absolute blinder for catch.
Very difficult position that. Good work from Zohaib Zubair. Very difficult position that backward point. The ball sometimes curves in the air also. So it's very difficult to take those, but that should have been taken. This is good. They're calling for a 2 here. They'll get 4.
He timed it to perfection. For a moment, I thought the fielder was in for a chance to stop this, but it was always going to go away from him. Nicely played, nicely cut away. That has gone towards the boundary in no time.
Absolutely well done by Junaid Shamsuddin. It was an even better shot because this was all along the carpet this time around. Still a decent over coming in from Saghir, although we have a boundary and a 2 in this over, but those are the only runs they have yielded. Junaid Shamsu, I always call him a truck without brakes, because that's how he is built, that's how he plays. But he looks so good sometimes when he looks to time the ball. So he's got the gift of timing also. Play towards offside this time. Sweeper will come into play, and that's going to be only a single.
Yeah, he's come out to bat at a very interesting passage of play. And who's going to play the sheer ankle role from here onwards? Zishan Abid, well, he's well settled on 41. Junaid Shamsu, from the time he's walked in the middle, he's been looking comfortable. So I'm not too sure what role he's been given Jamshuddin. But I think the role and responsibility would be to try and get those big shots going in your favour.
Yeah, Jamshuddin doing really well. Junaid Shamsuddin. Well done, Odi. You've combined both names and made it easier for us. Easy as it comes. Single last on the last ball to end the over with just 8 runs. I say just 8 runs because they need around 10 runs and over from here on to win this game. 88 for 4 after 11. Day 5 fixtures. Thunderbolts versus Giants at the 5 p.m. game. And Pearls versus Marvels, who are in dire need of a victory in this tournament at 9 p.m. local time. Those are the 2 games coming up on day number 5. And that's going to happen on 11th of October. Tomorrow is a rest day. So no matches tomorrow. 2 matches on Friday, starting at 5 p.m. local time. At the DP World ILT20 development. 9 overs remaining, 90 required, exactly 10 runs and over. If someone can do this, it is these 2. And if someone can stop them doing this, it is this man on the screen right now. Zohaib Zubair, in he comes again.
Oh, what a ripper. He's knocked the stumps off the in-form batter. It is Zishan Abid who'll have to go back.
It's all but over now, if you ask me. Because this was the man who could have made a difference here. Zishan Abid, he was looking extremely good. 41 of just 25 deliveries. And I think it was just too good for any batter. A very good knock from Zishan Abid, but not good enough to take their team to safety. Vipers losing the fangs here. And that's another wicket that bites the dust. 42 of 27. Good knock comes to an end. It's 88 with half the team back into the dugout. Danny Pawson comes out to bat. Hasn't had the best of tournaments. Just 23 runs in the tournament here. Still a long way to go here. He is the super sub as well. So an extra batter being played by the Desert Vipers development team. There you go. Super sub coming into the team. Umpire Ali Akbar points it out and makes it very clear for us. 11.1 gone. 5 wickets down, 88 on board. Every day is a different day in cricket. Last night, what a ball. My fellow commentator used the word ripper. And that certainly was Jack the Ripper. River sweep, straight to the fielder. Danny Pawson is going to be another important wicket here. Required run rate now creeping up to 10.6 runs in over. Every day in cricket is a different day. Yesterday, the same team that is struggling tonight chased down 195 on the same wicket, on the same ground. And gone again. That's the third one for Zohaib Zubair. He is just brilliant. And he is turning on the heat here. Desert Vipers losing all their venom now.
Well, what a sight for this young right arm wrist spinners. Pull straight, you miss, I hit. Tremendous spell. He's got his team back into the game. And now the pendulum has certainly shifted in the favour of Gulf Giants development.
Danny Pawson, super sub, departs without troubling the scorers. It's 88 for 6 now. Dhruv Parashar comes out to bat. He's a much better batter than his runs would suggest, which is just 3 till now in the tournament. He was very good with the ball. And now he's a man on a mission to face. Oh, that's too ambitious from Zohaib Zubair. There's no turn in the wicket. And that goes down the leg side for an extra. Not a problem.
Yeah, just drifting towards the leg side, not getting the direction right. Zohaib Zubair already 3 wickets and still has another over under his sleeve. So surely he must be targeting to get 5 wickets from here onwards. What an opportunity for this youngster.
Nicely bowled once again, straight to the fielder. No runs have been taken in this over. Couple of wickets and that's it. What an over this is turning out to be. He's given away a wide though. Otherwise this might have been a double wicket maiden. 10 dot balls in 2.5 overs. That's brilliant. Outside off, losing his footing. Had he let it go, it might have been a wide, not to be. Another over done. 12 overs gone, 89 for 6 now. most wickets. Uzair Khan in this tournament. Zohaib Zubair is on the list also. He's done really, really well. Junaid Shamsuddin, the last hope for the Vipers. As in comes another fantastic bowler. Zishan Nasir into the act. Played down the ground. It's going to be another dot ball. Those 2 wickets from Zohaib Zubair were absolutely brilliant in that last over. One a ripper. The second one a flipper. And certainly they have got a very strong hold on this game now, the Gulf Giants. And gone. Zishan Nasir into the act. He picks up his 3rd. This is devastating stuff coming in from the Gulf Giants development team.
Well, all credit needs to be given to the captain, Ridhya Arvind, bringing him his premier bowler, Zishan Nasir. And that was to pick up a wicket. And that too of this man, the only hope, I would say, Junaid Shamsuddin. What an absolute classic delivery. And he's got rid of Junaid. 8 scored in just 8 deliveries. We'll have to go back to the dugout. 89 for 7.
Shehbaz Ali is the new batter come out to bat. He can play his shots. But can he go at 11.6 runs per over for the next 7.4 overs? That is the burning question here. Gulf Giants right on top. And another top delivery.
What a turnaround to this game. Desert Vipers, they did build up a partnership. Zishan, Abid and Basil Hamid. They were looking so good in the middle. They were stitching a partnership. But look at this delivery. Crack straight onto the stumps, and he was trying to smash him out of the park. Not the right approach against their main bowler, Zishan Nasir. 3 wickets already. Tremendous.
Zishan is very, very quick. And he's bowling it well. And that's what happens when you're on top. Even bad balls are played for singles. And this was a half volley outside off. Any other day, it might have gone beyond the ropes. But today, everything working for the Gulf Giants here. Required run rate now exactly 12 runs and over. 88 runs in 44 balls. They just have 3 more wickets left. It's all but over here. Those are the stats for Zishan Nasir. 16 runs, 3 wickets. Just 2 more balls into his spell. And again, peach of a delivery.
Excellent bowling. This is brilliant stuff here.
Zohaib Zubair picking up those 3 wickets. Brilliant. Basil Hamid. The game turned there. They were in total control of the situation when Basil Hamid and Zishan were batting. Zishan Abid, that is. This was Zishan's wicket. A very important wicket. And the 3rd one, the flipper, getting the super sub. Posson. Brilliant spell coming in from Zohaib Zubair. And now Zishan Nasir ends his spell also with 3 wickets. 16 runs in his 4 overs, going at only 4 runs and over in a high scoring game. Priceless. It's 90 for 7 after 13. Uzair Khan, 8 wickets. Zishan Nasir playing in this match, 7 wickets. Zohaib Zubair, his partner, 5 wickets. Basil Hamid from the opposition with 5 wickets also. That's flicked towards square leg. They're thinking of a 2 here. They won't get it.
Yeah, just losing his line on this occasion, Zohaib drifting towards the pads. And now they need to stitch up a partnership. Well, still, there's a slight bit of hope, I would say, Faizan. Shahbaz Ali, we know he can tonk a few. And then there's still Khuzaima bin Tanveer, who also is very handy with the bat.
Good point. But can they go on for the next 6.5 overs and get to a mammoth total here? Another good looking ball. Some zip off the surface.
Well, that spun really sharply and completely took Dhruv Parashar by surprise. So now there is some turn we are seeing in the 14th over. The moment he bowls slower, we have seen Perches on this track.
That's gone downtown. That's dispatched. Go look for the ball or get a new one. 97 now on board with that 6 coming in. Very good shot.
This is a gigantic hit. It's come right off the middle of the bat and it's gone a long, long way. Zohaib Zubair just losing his length, bowling a little fuller. And Dhruv, he's got a pretty solid connection on this one.
When he came out to bat, I said that he's a much better batter than his stats would show. I've seen him play at the domestic level and he has been devastating more than once. He's a very good batter, can play his shots. If they can turn this game around from here on, oh, another ripper. And now the ball is turning also. Ritya Arvind enjoying the turn there. Very good bowling once again. He's into his last over, just 2 more balls remaining in his spell. And again, nicely played, running the first one hard. It's going to be only a single.
Well, we have seen a lot of spinners bowl on this surface today, even in the first match, even in this game. But I think Zohaib Zubair is the only bowler who's getting this amount of turn on this wicket. And that is all because he's been excellent with his variations. He's bowling a little slower on this surface. He's getting that purchase, get a kick from this surface. So tremendous of last delivery. And he would certainly want to close out this over with a wicket.
Nicely bowled. Well played in the end for a single. That will end his spell. He's picked up 3 wickets, given away 30 runs in his 4 overs. Very good performance coming in from Zohaib Zubair. It's 99 for 7 after 14. It's Colonel Zahid coming into ball here. Another very, very good bowler, very quick bowler. Shahbaz Ali is going to be on strike. Yaudi was pointing out the fact that these two can hit the ball long and hard. And Khuzaima to come yet. That's hit nicely into the gap, running away towards extra cover. It's slowing down, will still get there. That's a fan code for much, much required.
Yeah, not the ideal start by Mohammad Zahid, pitching it fuller, providing a lot of width, and excellent flow of the bat, inside out shot. Has played it towards the cover region to get a 4 on the very first delivery. And that is the right approach. Now I think they've got nothing to lose. 7 wickets already down, and Shahbaz Ali will certainly hold the key from here onwards.
That brought the 100 up also. 103 for 7 now. 75 required, 35 balls remaining. If they had wickets in hand, I would say it was hanging in the balance. But it is still tilted towards Gulf Giants development team just a little bit. Giants have played a great game here. First, they got to 175 and then they've done well to contain the opposition. That's leg buys, and it will roll away for another 4 in the over. They'll take however they come.
Well, that's certainly going to help the cause. So that's the second boundary of this over. And short delivery, tried to pull this away, but he's got his body behind. An excellent effort in the deep. Tried all his best to stop, but couldn't in the end.
They're putting in a lot of hard work here. Team Gulf Giants development. 71 in 33. Is there a twist in the tail? Zahid has been good as well. He's almost been unplayable in the first spell. And look at that shot. That's dispatched. Mighty 6 from Shehbaz.
Well, this should go down as one of the best strokes in this tournament. Full delivery, showing the full face of the bat. Plenty of bat on that. And have a look at that one for the photographers. And another 6. So this is turning out to be a very handy over for Desert Vipers development. 65 now the equation, 32 deliveries. Very much possible now from here onwards.
I'll still say it's going towards Gulf Giants a little bit more because they have just 3 wickets in hand. It's just a matter of 3 good deliveries and still a lot of runs to get. Zahid under the pump here. Full toss and carved away. That's going to be 4 more. Runs coming in this over thick and fast.
Well, he's struggling here. Mohammad Zahid cannot find his line or length. He's going either too short, either too full. And in the end, this delivery turned out to be a juicy full toss. And he slashed to perfection to get another fan court for
28 boundaries in this match. High scoring game. 61 more required. 31 balls remaining. At under 12 runs and over. Very gettable. Another full toss, no ball given, and that's dispatched again for a 6. Shehbaz is turning it on.
Well, this was the over they were looking for. A no ball, and to add salt to the wounds, it's gone for a maximum. This is a huge over. Have a look at that. Full toss in his arc, bang. That is out of the park.
21 runs off this over, and still a ball to go. And that's going to be a free hit delivery. What a knock coming in from Shehbaz Ali. Poor bowling also. The last ball was a full toss. This one was a full toss and a no ball. No ball for foot. His foot was clearly over the popping crease there. Andy Flower in the background. He's still out here. He's still scouting. With him to his right is Shashank from the Gulf Giants team. Gulf Giants management rather. It was a no ball given for the height rather. That's what my director tells me. This has been pulled away and that's going to go for the boundary. Another fan code 4 to end the over on a free hit delivery. A very expensive over. 25 runs coming in this over and the game has tilted in just 6 balls.
Well, this match has come alive and it is all because of Shehbaz Ali. He's turning on the heat and plenty of overs. Plenty of runs, beg your pardon, in this over. 15 overs gone, 128 for 7.
Phase by phase comparison for you. 7 to 15 overs, 84 runs for the loss of those 4 wickets. You minus 25 from them and it's just 59 runs. So those 25 runs taken in the last over, they've turned the game completely on its head. Now just 50 more required of 30 deliveries. When this over started, required run rate was beyond 13 runs and over and it's come down to 10 runs and over now. So just 5 more overs remaining and 50 runs to get. If Shehbaz keeps on going the way he's going, he can certainly win this. He needs to believe that he can win this. As in comes Mohammad Irfan. Dhruv is going to be on strike. He's looking good as well. He has a 6 to his name in those 7 runs of 8 balls. He can hit those big shots down the ground. So you wouldn't want to... Oh, that's poor from Dhruv. Just trying to guide it away. There was a man in catching position also on short third. And he has guided it to the hands of Ritya Arvind. Another wicket bites the dust here. Another twist in the tail.
Yeah, this is poor shot selection. As Faizan rightly pointed out, there is a fielder, there is a slip in place. So I'm not too sure where he was trying to opt to play this. But in the end, this is a big wicket, I would say. Dhruv Parshar will have to go back after scoring 7, 128 for 8.
That's the batting card for you. Khuzaima coming out to bat. There's still one more wicket after this. In fact, 2 more wickets to get. So one more man after this, Wahab Hassan, who hasn't come out to bat. It's Khuzaima. Khuzaima Tanveer. He can hit those big ones also. But for now, because still 4.5 overs remaining, all he needs to do is to rotate the strike and give it to Shehbaz. And he gets straight to that man that was there in the catching position. They are just giving it away.
Excellent captaincy once again. They've got Mohammad Irfan back into the attack. And he's picked up back-to-back wickets. It was Dhruv Parashar first. And now Khuzaima bin Tanveer. A poor shot. There was a fielder in place. And it seems like he just gave him catching practice. Have a look at this. Yeah, slashed it straight into the hands.
Zishan Nasir holds on to that one. That's the 9th wicket down. This game has turned and twisted many a times. 128 for 9. That's the bowling card for you, Zishan Nasir. Pick of the bowlers. 3 for 16 in his 4. Mohammad Zayed, very expensive in the last over. He was very good in the first 2. Gave away 25 runs in his 3rd over. Mohammad Irfan has been good. He has picked up 2 wickets, 2 back-to-back wickets on 2 back-to-back deliveries here. He's going to be on a hat-trick. This is not the first time. In fact, this is the 4th time in the day that a bowler is on a hat-trick. And we haven't seen one yet. Can we see it here? Wahab, the last man. That's turned around the corner and that's going to be a single.
Well, now Wahab Hassan coming at number 11. All he had to do is give strike. Have a look at this. Yeah, that was intentionally. And that is short delivery again. Trying to cut that away. Couldn't really get it from the middle of the bat. And an excellent take.
Too close to the body to actually cut that one. He needed to clear his front leg, make some room, and then go past that short third fielder who was in mostly a catching position because he was very fine. Pulling out just at the last moment, the umpires. Well, there's some fun on the ground right now. Irfan enjoying it. Why not? He has picked up 2 wickets. It's Wahab Hassan, a batter who doesn't come out to bat usually. So he isn't fully ready, let's put it this way. He was very lucky to have faced a fast bowler and got off the mark without his full equipment. They're bringing out the equipment now. And Tanish Suri is holding it with a plastic bag. Very, very funny. There you go. He has the equipment now. He is ready to be on the pitch now. Wahab remembered just in the nick of time. Well done, Wahab. Last wicket to get. Swing and a miss on a wideish ball outside off. Lucky that wasn't given a wide. One for the over call by the umpire though.
Yeah, I think, Faizan, there have been three phases in this game. First, the outburst of Zishan Nasir and Mohammad Zahid picking up those early wickets in the power play, and then Zohaib Zubair coming in and picking up those 3 wickets, and now Mohammad Irfan picking up these 2 wickets. So that has made the difference in this innings.
Yeah, that's from the bowling side's perspective. Oh, brilliant. From the batting side's perspective, there was one more phase where Shehbaz turned on the heat in that last over and took 25 runs in that over and changed the game completely around. There was also another phase from the batting side where there was a partnership developing between Captain Basil Hamid and Zishan Abid. Both of them were going really, really good. Basil 17 of 16 and Zishan Abid 42 of 27. Flicked away. That's going to be only a single. He wanted to retain strike for the next over. End of 16, 130 for 9. Look at the partnerships, nothing up top. But that partnership, 62 of 37, that was looking really good. Basil Hamid, Zishan Abid, the bulk of the scorer there. And since then, 3 wickets falling. That was the burst of Zohaib Zubair that my fellow commentator was talking about. Then a very good looking partnership once again, 36 of 18 deliveries between Shehbaz and Dhruv. And Dhruv's departure has left Shehbaz in a pickle here. In comes Saghir Khan and bowls a wide. So freebies here. They would need a lot of freebies to get even close to this game now.
Yeah, I think it's too much to ask for now. 48 in 4 deliveries, just 1 more wicket to go. Shahbaz Ali is the lone warrior, just gave a glimpse of hope to his team, but couldn't really get any support from the other end, losing partners quickly.
Another wide here. Not a good start from Saghir. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to keep it away from the arc of Shehbaz Ali. He's a very good batter through towards mid-wicket square leg and even down the ground. So you need to be sure that you're not bowling it full outside off. And if you're bowling outside off, you need to keep it away from him. So good thinking. The execution not there yet. 46 more required. Of 24 balls. There you go. That is exactly what I was talking about. If you bowl it full into his body, he's going to take you to the cleaners. He's done exactly that.
Well, he's absolutely bludgeoned this out of the park, Shahbaz Ali. Just giving a glimmer of hope to win this game. Saghir going fuller, no pace whatsoever. And that is one of the favourite shots, showing the full place of the bat. And out she goes, another maximum.
What a shot. Right from the meat of the bat. Lot of power. Shehbaz has big forearms. He can hit those day in, day out. That is the reason why Saghir was trying to keep it away from the body. That pressure of a couple of wides that made him bowl into the stumps a little bit. And bam, 6. Can Shehbaz do the unthinkable? Swing and a miss. Better ball. This is where you need to bowl to Shehbaz.
Yeah, that is a much, much better option. Try to bowl those short deliveries, try to bowl those bouncers, slow variations, slow bounces, but anything fuller, anything in his arc, and he'll make you pay.
What Shehbaz's knock has done, he has made us believe. 34 of just 16 deliveries. And there you go. This is up in the air. He hasn't connected it well. This is going to hand. That is it. A wonderful cameo from Shehbaz Ali comes to an end. And Gulf Giants Development have won the game comfortably in the end.
What a comprehensive win by this champion side, Gulf Giant Development, winning this game by 40 runs. Clinical performance in all three departments. First with the bat and now in the fielding and bowling. Tremendous Zohaib Zubair, that spell. And this was the last wicket. Banged in short, the right ball to Shahbaz Ali. He got into no position and in the end just lobbing it straight up in the air. And an excellent take in the deep to seal the deal.
Shahbaz might be thinking that he's a little unlucky there because this was towards the shorter side of the ground. A little more bat on that and it might have sailed. But not today. Shahbaz Ali, an entertaining knock comes to an end. He played well. He should hold his head high. But the Vipers have a lot of thinking to do from here on. They've played 3 matches. They've won just 1. And what a victory that was last night. They wanted to repeat that. Couldn't today. 138 all out in just 16.3 overs. Couldn't even bat the full quota of 20 overs. Thanks to Zohaib Zubair and his bowling skill in the middle overs. When things weren't going their way, Zohaib came out, pulled a rabbit out of the hat and just took the game away from the Desert Vipers development side. Giants winning by 39 runs. Match number 8, DP World ILT20 Development Tournament. That's the result. We've seen a lot of teams batting first and winning games in this tournament till now. And this is one victory for Gulf Giants to be proud of. That's what happened in the innings. Karishuri, Tuck, Lovepreet Singh 5, Taimur Ali 5. They were in deep trouble by that time. Then in came Zishan Abid and Basil Hamid together. And a 60-odd run partnership between them was starting to look threatening. That is when Zohaib Zubair picked both of them and then picking Junaid Shamsuddin also. Daniel Pawson was brought in as the super sub. He couldn't get going. Zohaib Zubair picking up those 3 wickets there. Zishan Nasir coming out and picking out another wicket. Junaid Shamsuddin to seal the deal. That's the card for you. The bowling card, that is. 4 overs, 18 dots. That's 3 overs of dots in that. 16 runs and 3 wickets. Pick of the bowlers. Mohammad Zahid, expensive in the last over. 25 runs were taken off him. Mohammad Irfan, 2 for 15, ended well. Uzair Haider, 2 overs, 16 runs. Zohaib Zubair, another twist was brought in the middle overs by him. 4 overs, 3 for 30. And Saghir Khan ended well. 1.3 overs, 1 for 16 to get the last man, Shahbaz Ali. That's the match summary for you. Ricky Arvind, what a knock from him. 67 of 54. It would be a headache for the match referee and his team to decide who the player of the match is going to be. Because it might be Ritya, it might be Zishan Nasir for his 3 for 16. It might be Zohaib Zubair for bringing them back in the game, 3 for 30. So we'll get to know in just a little bit. 67 for Ritya, 39 for Irfan. He played well. Uzair Haider, 22 of 13 and Saghir Khan, 21 of 7. 4 wickets for Shahbaz Ali and he almost pulled off a blinder here. 34 of 17. Had it been for the winning cause, he certainly would have been the player of the match. Well, we'll bring the highlights for you here. Let's see what happened during the whole match. That's how things started for the Gulf Giants. Ritya was a little edgy, but kept going, making sure that he was getting partnerships going. Irfan was looking good in that phase. He scored 39 quick runs. He's really developed his game towards the offside, which was missing in his game a couple of years earlier. Ritya Arvind looks so good when he looks to time the ball. Irfan with a heave and another one. He was getting dividends from those shots. Another wonderful drive in the air and then got wrapped on the pad. Shahbaz with his first wicket. He ended up taking 4. But Ritya continued from the other end. He was looking good going at run a ball, playing the anchorman role. Another wicket falling here. This was disaster at this time for the Vipers. They were lagging just a little bit behind. Then some fireworks coming in from Uzair Man. played, made 22 runs, and then this happened. Parashar, Parashar coming in good and picking up 2 wickets. Ritya Arvind continued, and Wasim Akram from the Vipers was really unlucky. A catch was dropped. He was taken for some runs that should not have been there. The misfields also coming in. Shehbaz came back into the attack, and he took his 2nd wicket. Then Ritya continued from the other end, well supported by a few cameos from Saghir Khan. 21 in very quick time. That was one of the shots of the day from Ritya, just lifting that one up for a 6. Saghir kept going from the other end, and then 1 shot too many from him. Shehbaz got him cotton bowled. 3rd wicket for Shehbaz. Ritya got to his 50 and was looking comfortable to back-to-back great shots. And then he finally connected on that ram shot also. Kept going, and then lost his bat and lost his wicket. Shehbaz picking up his 4th. That was the 1st wicket. The 2nd innings, the 1st wicket of young Tanish Suri. They started very poorly. Taimur Ali, the hero in the last game, started off well with a couple of shots, and a short ball coming in and getting the man.
Well, it was a fiery spell by Zishan Nasir and Mohammad Zahid. They ensured to give a good start to their team. That was the moment when we thought there's no comeback for Team Desert Vipers development. But then these 2 batters in the middle, Zishan Abid and the captain Basil Hamid, turning on the heat, and they were severe in the middle overs. Zishan Abid especially, anything short, anything full. There you go, look at those shots. That was like a swat, and they just kept on going their merry way. This was the time. A bit of sloppy fielding as well we have seen. Look at that shot down the ground, looking excellent. But then came Zohaib Zubair. Well, he had different plans and ensured to pick. Look at that terrific delivery. That was a ripper, not reading the wrong one. And then another one coming in. It was Junaid Shamsu walking in the middle, giving some hope to his team, making his intentions clear. But then this was the ball, an unplayable delivery and a big wicket coming in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, certainly he took 2 in that over. Super sub Possum couldn't get going also, so ended up picking up 3 wickets. Zohaib Zubair, and changing the face of the match. Dhruv and Shehbaz got together with a good looking partnership, and they were scoring at will at one point of time. Shehbaz started to go big in that over from Colonel Zahid, or Mohammad Zahid, lovingly called Colonel Zahid. 25 runs coming off that over. Couple of full tosses and a no ball, and though that free hit was hit to the boundary. Irfan came in and picked his man right away, and then another one on the next ball. 2 in 2 from Irfan ensured that this match was all but over. Shehbaz continued. That has to be one of the biggest 6s of not just the match but the day, and 1 shot too many. This was the final wicket, and they eventually won comfortably in the end by 39 runs. Some fireworks coming in from Shehbaz Ali after taking 4 wickets. Those are the results today. Capitals winning in the first match by 4 wickets, and Giants winning by 39 runs. Both teams batting first, winning comfortably in the end. Time now to take you on the sidelines, where Shoaib Ahmed is ready for the player of the match presentation. Over to you, Shoaib.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the post-match presentation for the game between Gulf Giants Development and the Desert Vipers Development. Interesting game we witnessed here today. From the looks of it, it looked like it's going to be a high-octane entertainer, a high-scoring game, but that was not to be. Batting first, Gulf Giants Development did get to a very good score, 177, thanks to that brilliance from their captain Ritya Arvind in the first innings, enabling them to get to a power score. In the second innings, it was an all-round performance from the bowlers of the Gulf Giants Development, ensuring that they restrict the team to well below that total, and in the process they've got the 2 important points to their name as well. Well, as usual, it's time for us to announce the player of the match, and tonight we've got a very special guest with us to give the player of the match. We've been joined by Mohammad Saif. He's the honorary director of the Ajman Cricket Council and also the owner of SSF. He's got the player of the match memento in his hand, and this one goes to an all-round performer for the Gulf Giants. He's been brilliant with the bat, scoring 39 runs of 23 deliveries. 6 fours and 1 6 included in that, and 2 wickets to his name with the ball as well. Mohammad Irfan, the player of the match. He'll collect the player of the match memento from Mohammad Saif. Has been exceptional with the ball and with the bat. Thank you, Saif. Well, इरफान, सबसे पहले तो बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो आपको ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच. इस टूर्नामेंट में आके बैटिंग और बॉलिंग दोनों में बेहतर करके प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच लेना ये एक खास बात है. कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह पाक का शुक्र है, अल्लाह पाक ने इज़्ज़त दी. उसके बाद के ये यूएई का सबसे प्रीमियम टूर्नामेंट है, इसमें करना तो थोड़ा बंदे को कॉन्फिडेंस मिलता है.
बैटिंग करना ईजी नहीं था स्टार्टिंग में, क्या सोच कर गए थे अंदर?
जी, बैटिंग करना इजी नहीं था, बट इधर हम बहुत ज़्यादा टूर्नामेंट खेलते हैं तो थोड़ा वो है, तजर्बा है, तो बस अल्लाह पाक ने इज़्ज़त दी.
और बॉलिंग के बारे में बताइए, क्या प्लान था, क्योंकि ऐसा लग रहा था कि वो एक वक्त पर चेस कर जाएंगे?
जी, बॉलिंग विकेट बैटिंग के लिए इतनी इजी नहीं थी, बस यही प्लान था कि जगह पे करेंगे बस.
अपने आप से क्या उम्मीद है? बड़ा टूर्नामेंट है, अच्छी शुरुआत हुई है आपके लिए, तो इसे कंटिन्यू करना चाहेंगे आप?
इंशाल्लाह इसे कंटिन्यू करेंगे और अपनी टीम को चैंपियन बनवाएंगे इंशाल्लाह.
ऑल द बेस्ट. इरफान, बहुत ज़बरदस्त अच्छी बॉलिंग की आपने और मज़ा आया आपकी बॉलिंग देखकर.
थैंक यू, जज़ाकल्लाह.
That was the player of the match, Mohammad Irfan, with his all-round performance with the bat and with the ball as well. He says that he has to perform. It's a premier tournament, and who doesn't want to express themselves? That's what Mohammad Irfan did tonight. Well, that's it from the post-match presentation here. It's back to our gentlemen in the com box.
Thank you so much, Shoaib. Yeah, he's a man of few words, and every word he speaks, that's a full stop in itself. He doesn't want to go further than that. Nonetheless, day 5 fixtures for you here, and that's going to happen on a Friday, by the way. There are no matches coming up tomorrow, so tomorrow is the rest day, and then we will resume on Friday, 11th of October. First match, Thunderbolts taking on Gulf Giants, who are looking really good, at 5 p.m. and Pearls versus Marvels, that's going to come 11th of October, Friday at 9 p.m. local time. These are the 2 games coming up day after tomorrow. We're going to go and take a good day's rest and come back with more energy and more excitement for another couple of games day after tomorrow for you. Till then, from the Combox, it's good night and God bless.
नस नस में लगे कुछ नहीं अब बस में उठने वाला है एक तूफान, जूतों के फीते लगे कसने. बूम, जब चलेगा हल्ला मचेगा शोर. भाई कैच पकड़ना मैच छलक जाए हाथ से बॉय. बाजी मार जा चाहे शारजा चाहे दुबई, मैदान में और जान लगा और कर दे तबाही. Get up and keep on moving. Get up and hit that shot. Get up, don't stop the music. होने रे हल्ला 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 होने रे हल्ला 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 हल्ला. Best of the best, you know.
Well, we bring you the highlights of the first game here, and it was ILT20 Marvels. Started off brilliantly. played excellent cricket. Akif Raja, well, couldn't really find his line or length. And there was a severe Dubai Capitals development. Omid Rahman, well, he was very expensive in the previous game, but then he just found his line and length in this game and ensured he picked up wickets. And this was an excellent shot. They just kept on going their merry way. A brilliant knock, just tied up in the air, and just played brilliantly here. ILT20 Marvels, match number 7. But the bowling, it was superb by Capitals development. They just kept on picking wickets, bowled at the right areas, delivered 4 from the middle of the batters. Then Dubai Capitals, they ensured they bowl in the right areas. And they constantly pick up wickets here. That was very close call. We were lucky at times. Then batters, they did have a chance in the middle, but the bowlers were simply brilliant. It was Omar Farooq, especially bowled in the right areas. Picked up a lot of wickets for his team. Nilanj Keswani, the captain, coming in late. Then have a look at this excellent bit of fielding. And that was one department they have really improved in their third game. Some excellent strokes coming in the latter part of the game, and that ensured they get to a respectable target. But then look at this tremendous delivery right on the money. Omar Farooq once again amongst the wicket takers ensured that his team rises high in this crucial encounter against ILT20 Marvels. Excellent take in the deep. That was highlights of ILT20 Marvels. Some resurrection coming in end of the day. Played some nice shots, Zahoor Khan, but he's not known for his batting. He's an excellent bowler. And that was it. And then came Dubai Capitals development. Zohaib Iqbal, he was promoted up the order. And what a show did he put alongside his partner Mayank Chaudhary. Look at that shot. Look at the flick of the pads out of the park, out of the middle. And he just ensured that this position is fulfilled. What a shot. Straight down the ground. He's very strong. If you ball anything full, anything short, he'll pounce on it. And just ensured gave a good start to his team. It looks so pleasing to the eye when this man gets going. Khalid Shah didn't really come out to open today, but he did an excellent job alongside his partner Mayank Chaudhary. Anything in his area, Mayank Chaudhary. That was the first wicket actually going down. They did pick up a few wickets. There was a twist in the tail in the middle. But then the Dubai Capitals batters ensured that they don't lose any wickets early on. That was a good delivery. Excellent bowling here. That was the moment when he came back, made Sabir Rao, and showed that he gave a glimmer of hope to his team where he kept on picking wickets in the middle stage of the game. It was a good take in the deep. Then Khalid Shah, well, that was a huge moment in the game. That is when we thought that ILT20 Marvels were in for a chance. Sabir Rao actually just creating opportunities. Then Dubai Capital development batters ensured that don't let this game go away and kept on playing those shots. Adib Usmani couldn't really get going in those last games he played. But then got some handy runs, scored crucial runs, I would say, at crucial stages of the game. And that was one of the highlights of this innings. Almas, well, we know this man, what he can do. But today, he was not at his 100%, laid down the ground, into the gap. And this is the story of Dubai Capitals development, winning this game comprehensively and ensuring to get through the line.
for 30. So we'll get to know in just a little bit. 67 for Vidya, 39 for Irfan. He played well. Let's see what happened during the whole match. That's how things started for the Gulf Giants. Vidya was a little edgy, but kept going, making sure that he was getting partnerships going. Irfan was looking good in that phase. He scored 39 quick runs. He's really developed his game towards the offside, which was missing in his game a couple of years earlier. Vidya looks so good when he looked to time the ball. Irfan with a heave and another one. He was getting dividends from those shots. Another wonderful drive in the air and then got wrapped on the pad. Shehbaz with his first wicket. He ended up taking 4. But Vidya continued from the other end. He was looking good going at runner ball, playing the anchorman role. Another wicket falling here. It was disaster at this time for the Vipers. They were lagging just a little bit behind. Then some fireworks coming in from Uzair Maan. He made 22 runs and then this happened. Parashar coming in good and picking up 2 wickets. Vidya will continue. And Wasim Akram from the Vipers was really unlucky. A catch was dropped. He was taken for some runs that should not have been there. The misfields also coming in. Shehbaz came back into the attack and he took his second wicket. Then Vidya continued from the other end, well supported by a few cameos from Saghir Khan. 21 in very quick time. That was one of the shots of the day from Vidya, just lifting that one up for a 6. Saghir kept going from the other end and then one shot too many from him. Shehbaz got him cotton bowled. 3rd wicket for Shehbaz. Vidya up to his 50 and was looking comfortable to back-to-back great shots. And then he finally connected on that ram shot also. Kept going and then lost his bat and lost his wicket. Shehbaz picking up his 4th. That was the first wicket. The second innings. The first wicket of young Tanish Suri. They started very poorly. Taimur Ali, the hero in the last game, started off well with a couple of shots. And a short ball coming in and getting the man.
It was a fiery spell by Zishan Nasir and Mohammad Zahid. They ensured to give a good start to their team. That was the moment where we thought there's no comeback for Team Desert Vipers development. But then these 2 batters in the middle, Zishan Abid and the captain Basil Hamid, turning on the heat. And they were severe in the middle overs. Zishan Abid especially, anything short, anything full. There you go, look at those shots. That was like a swat. And they just kept on going their merry way. This was the time. Bit of sloppy fielding as well we have seen. Look at that shot down the ground, looking excellent. Then came Zohaib Zubair. He had different plans. He showed to pick. Look at that terrific delivery. That was a ripper. Not reading the wrong one. Another one coming in. Shamsu walking in the middle, giving some hope to his team. This was the ball. Unplayable delivery and a big wicket coming in at this stage of the game.
Yeah, certainly he took 2 in that over. Super sub Posson couldn't get going also. So ended up picking up 3 wickets. Zohaib Zubair and changing the face of the match. Dhruv and Shehbaz got together with a good looking partnership. And they were scoring at will at one point of time. Shehbaz started to go big in that over from Colonel Zahid or Mohammad Zahid. Lovingly called Colonel Zahid. 25 runs coming off that over. Couple of full tosses and a no ball. And though that free hit was hit to the boundary. Irfan came in and picked his man right away. And then another one on the next ball. 2 in 2 from Irfan ensured that this match was all but over. Shehbaz continued. That has to be one of the biggest sixes of not just the match but the day. And one shot too many. This was won comfortably in the end. by 39 runs. Some fireworks coming in from Shehbaz Ali after taking 4 wickets. Those are the results today. Capitals winning in the first match by 4 wickets and